Alright,
I didn't build him.
recap. Yeah, I rolled him like a player character
Yeah,
as well.
sure. I believe you.
Oh yeah, I purposely stunted him. I was like,
I
fuck this
didn't say
guy.
you'd do that. I totally believe you. I know you just rolled him up like another thing.
Yep, yep, yep. Alright, recaparoo. Uh, oh yeah, that's where you were. So, you
This feels sad, man.
guys activate the maze engine in the hopes of
Again?
taking out the
Okay.
demon lords. Somewhat backfired until you guys got disintegrated from some really powerful reality altering magic. You lost the Modron army, so you decided to rest up, which Kriv expressed his need to leave the Underdark after his close encounter, his literal death. And he mentioned trying to get to the surface through Gauntlegrim. Also, Ipkiss had an interesting dream that same night when you guys were resting up. You were then on track to head back out with the help of your nobodies, and then you were greeted by the room where you felled the gnoll band, which seemed to be accumulating red mist inches off the floor before you were leaving an absolute unit of a fire genasi named Garv. Made a dramatic entrance, felling two minotaurs, and you had an interesting exchange of words before noticing some owls were scouting you out. All this happened until you were caught off guard by the dead rising. After the blood coalesced into a ram's head on the ground, two of the gnolls became undead, and so did the Goristro. With the gaping heart cavity, they all attacked you. You managed to defend yourself as Garv expressed enthusiasm in felling the creature, as well as getting some support from a purple winged tiefling woman. The woman, seemingly enraged, specifically Ebkis, inquired to Niall's whereabouts, where you guys learned her name was Adara. She learned of her sister's demise, in quotes. You handed over the bag of holding as per Niall's request and divided up the items inside of it. Heading. Oh, and you destroyed the mug, the little mug himself. You tossed them towards Garv. Garv, not knowing what was it's shouting out, and he chopped it in half as a result. The little mimic cuckoo. Heading back through the maze and the mines, eventually you came to a clearing where there was a camp set up, now desolate. A rock demon was feasting on the remains of someone, a half-orc tribe member, one of Garv's, and after Isha weakened the Vrock as it flew in an easternish direction. It was eventually finished off with a flying axe out of nowhere belonging to a large grey Goliath man known as Brook, accompanied by Craggle, a live muscular drow with a bald head and ponytail, both heavily wounded, returning from a excursion into Grakelsta. They explained to Garv they were too late and the city was lost, along with the Deep King, and they tried to get back before the Demogorgon scouts, the Flying Rocks, got here. Looking around, excuse me, looking around for signs of the tribe's whereabouts, you discovered, with the keen perception of Adara, they made for cover inside of the maze from any rock demons who were attacking. Garv pleaded with the party for assistance, as Brook and Craggle were heavily wounded, and even offered up 600 gold pieces he had found previously, and the party seemed inclined to help out, and you guys decided to make your way back into the labyrinth. Okay, fuck me. Ooh. I'm a tired boy. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so you guys are beginning to head back uh, into the mines surrounding the labyrinth, with Krago currently patching up Brooke. Let's just whoever's leading the way. Oh, as you guys start moving inward, you turn and notice that the two no bros are hesitant, and they seem to just be kind of like standing there, looking back and forth, not sure what to do at this point. Especially Gash. Gash, you know when he's a coward. And, basically they're just, like, obviously not wanting to go back in. And, one of them, Kerr, calls out an abyssal towards you guys. And he's like, like, what are we doing? Why, you guys go back in there? What's the deal?
Who speaks Abyssal? Anyone?
Adara.
I'll say, I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
Yeah.
The,
I don't know. This guy wants to.
Tell him
he
we're going in
wants to
after
know-
this guy's family.
Okay, I'll tell him that. And I'll add, I'm not entirely confident, but we are doing that apparently.
He kind of you see Kerr kind of like shrugs, looks to Gash, and Gash is kind of like hunched over, almost reminding you of like, well, he's essentially like a wounded dog, who has like PTSD from his previous masters, and with his heavily wounded and scarred face, he's just like, I can't go back. And then Kerr's like, I'll just chill here with this guy.
Right. How does that sound? How does that sound in Abyssal? I
Like-
just can't imagine it.
I know, me neither, dude. But that's what he says. He's just like a lot of like flamey noises, like elongated, like. She's like.
Gar, but can the Nog stay here with your dad?
See me eat them.
Alright, tell the Nogs that they can stay, but they might get eaten.
If they want freedom, they should leave now. They were not fitted with the nose of my tribe.
The flame boy is telling me you can stay, but you may be eaten. And if you want to be free, you should leave.
His eyes kind of narrow at you for a second. Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Is that charisma?
Oh boy.
Use your physicality to intimidate.
Oh my god.
For real.
Oh god.
His eyes narrow and he's like, bruh, for real?
Yes.
The fuck, man? That's messed up. So, what have I ever done? And,
Garth, can you not talk to your old man?
Gash is like,
Ask them to not eat them.
Gash is like, my pack is gone. My masters fed me. I don't know how to survive.
Why, you can do that together. You can form a new pack.
He's like, I mean,
We're the
he's
only
like-
two
he's like-
most of our
he's like,
time.
with this guy, he's kind of like, he puts his hand up to his like mouth to like border it between him and Gash, and he's like this guy, you've been serious? Like, come on.
Yeah, you look nice together. I trust you.
Uh,
She went from what did you do to my sister to have a gay marriage, I'll be fine.
He's like,
Graf, could you convince your tribe that they'd be useful and not to eat them?
Well, will they be useful, or are you just saying they will be useful?
I
I
don't
think
really know.
he's
They've been
just
useful to
saying
us. They've been useful to us.
How so?
Guides, bait, you know.
Garth, put it this way.
I'm not talking to my father. You saw what happened last week.
Adhara,
My
Tell him-
priority is my tribe.
tell him it's probably safer to come with us and just stay out the fighting.
The gnome is saying that it's safer to
Excuse
come
me,
with-
what?
You don't understand.
I heard gnome.
I har tagit ett år nom.
You see that they seem to be listening to you, Adara, since you crit on your persuasion, and they seem to be pretty open to whatever you're saying. So what do you say to them?
I think it's better if you come with us.
He's like, alright, if you say so, man. And he
But
turns,
I also think you will be able to form a new pack.
he says, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I'm charmed by the 7 fucking the charisma.
He says, yeah, ain't sure about that one, Chief. We'll see. And he turns to Gash and he's like, he's just like, bruh, come with us or stay here and get eaten. And Gash is just like, and I'm gonna make a curb persuasion check. He has good charisma, holy shit.
I don't.
He has +2 to
You just need a
charisma.
lot more bro.
Oh my god. Didn't roll too well. Let's see. Ooh.
Okay. The sting.
Yeah, Gash is just like, and he turns back and sees the big monstrous Goliath guy getting patched up, and he's like, okay, I'll come. And then they start moving on behind you. Okay, so whoever's navigating the way and following the tracks are fresh, and there's a lot of them, so it's going to be pretty easy. But whoever's doing it, give me a survival check.
Yeet.
Oh
I'll
no.
be that. Yeah.
Oh no, my family.
I wanted to ask the flame boy if he wanted me to keep following the tracks, but apparently not. So
I never got the chance to answer, to be fair.
If
I'm
people are
helping.
helping, if people are helping, it should be an advantage.
Sure. You can
I
roll
will
it
do
again.
it. I will do it. Oh god.
Okay, it's 13 on 12. The DC's 10 because it's fresh tracks, so your guys are fine. And it's a tribe, so it's literally like a lot. It's a lot of tracks, like a couple dozen at least. And
Are you
on top of
proficient
that,
in survival? What the fuck?
yeah, +5. Look at that shit.
by the way,
Okay,
my
so-
new passive perception is 18.
You? What was it before?
17. But I got an extra point in wisdom last time. So.
2 wise.
Shame you have to sacrifice all those other points for it.
Yep. You can have 1 in everything and then 30 in wisdom.
This guy.
Let's see. So yeah. So you made your survival check. As you guys move down the forking paths, which lead off into a different direction from where you came, and following the recent and obvious tracks left behind, what appears to be dozens of people, and you see some blood trails as you get further into the cavern. Up ahead, eventually after 10 minutes, you guys hear the sound of battle and demonic screeching.
Oh boy.
So
Do they speak
Here we go, Kenny.
Abyssal?
I'm like, this way.
So as you guys are rushing forward, is there any kind of order you guys
I
want
want to cast my Shilelag, whatever cantrip on my
Shillelagh.
stuff.
Shillelagh.
Alright, you cast Shillelagh.
I wanna say Shilele.
Alright.
I mean, surely.
Shillelagh.
Who's taking the lead here?
I am.
Shilag.
I
I
am.
want to say Shilag. I say
In the
Shilag.
middle.
Fuck off. It's my country.
Okie doke.
What?
Is anyone up
That's
front
it.
with Garv?
But
I'm running with
I
her.
stay in the back with the
Alright.
nose.
Ah yeah, the gnolls are like definitely hanging back.
I'm literally
Uh,
following the light.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just following them.
You're following the light.
Alright.
Fuck off.
So as you you guys just running towards the sound, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what you hear and see as you enter this caverns, which kind of is off to the side from the minecart tracks and stuff like that. So it looks like a sort of area which was once mined for some kind of ore, now derelict. But as you enter, you see up ahead fighting at a choke point, in like between two caverns, is a Vrock and UC Garv, a few familiar tribe members to you. Among them is Bold and Opal, and they seem to be fighting off a towering Vrock, whilst surrounding Vrock demons seem to be picking remains of fallen stragglers in the cave in front of you. In the back beyond this choke, you can hear the cries of children and women shouting from beyond the choke. And yeah, you guys can. I'll bring you guys in. You can roll initiative as they like turn and screech at you as you just like full pelt running all at the same time.
The squad roll up.
Yeah, pretty much.
A drive by, let's go.
Got all of it.
Oh my god, roll 20 is fucking eating itself.
It's
Okay.
eating itself.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's pretty edgy.
Bring out the table, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, I think.
I am 19.
Oh fuck! I need to delete
Ah,
the previous rolls. Okay, so Kerr, did you already
Oh,
roll
it was-
Kriv?
what?
Did you roll Kriv's initiative?
I will be
Fucking
short.
rip cat person. Look at him.
I told you, roll 20 is eating itself.
Oh, that's weird.
That's Sonic the Hedgehog. Not anymore.
Yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog live action film.
Hey, look at that. I'm a big fucking smacky doodles.
Alright, please let me roll good. Okay.
Huh.
Has everyone rolled?
Holy shit, look at those initiative rolls.
Yeah.
It's sitting for,
Ah,
I
damn.
think the gnolls. The gnolls,
The minus.
they're gonna stay back.
good idea.
They aren't gonna run into the battle map just now, but they're a bit of ways back as you guys all charge in at once.
Uh.
That's everyone. I don't know what's going on with Fredboat today.
Kill him. Get out of my misery.
Be my house missing.
I'll
That's cool.
just keep skipping the same track. Here we go.
There we go.
Alrighty, let's get into it. Isha, you're up first.
I'm a fuck.
Is he fuck? What?
Is he is on my screen. He's
What are
got,
you on about?
Wait, oh fucking.
he's just got a
lost it.
23 on my screen.
You got a 16 on my screen.
He's not on
I go first.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
everyone
he
needs
definitely got a
to...
16.
Cause it's left...
You're looking at the old one.
Yeah, but... You guys haven't replaced it. I assumed it would work like that. So you got a 16. Alright, what did Garv get?
19.
19. What did... Kerr got that. What did Bosner get?
21.
Alright.
Oh, do we need to do
Oh,
those?
I see. There's two versions of everyone here. Alright.
Rest in peace.
So Isha got 16.2, so I can delete that.
Oh,
Epkiss,
I've
did you get a
got
19.12?
Hmm?
What did you roll?
19.12.
Alright, cool. Kriv rolled a 19, right?
I rolled a natural 20, but the
Yeah.
fucking thing drops it down. How do you turn it off?
Uh,
I think it's in the options.
Yeah, it's an option
Atara,
zone.
what did you roll?
Yeah,
There you
attribute
go.
options.
A 13?
I don't know.
Text tiebreaker. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 13, cool. That means the 15 is not Bosner, that's the old one. Epkiss, you rolled a 19 or a 12?
19.12. Like 19.12.
Alright, cool.
Like the year.
Alright.
Yes, I did.
That looks like everyone's only in once now. Alright, fuck me.
Yeah, it looks okay for me. I
Mess.
mean, it looked okay for me to start with, so, you know.
Yeah.
I could see everyone's old shit. Anyway, Bosner's up first, I guess.
Great. Doop-a-doop-doo. Looking at my spells. What can I do?
Spirit guarding.
Boo.
5, 54, 5. I'm going to be there. I'm going to cast... Not Spirit Guardians.
Guardian spirits.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
No.
oh shit! Really?
Guardian of Faith, actually.
Is that the fucking
Big statue thing, yeah.
Bring it in.
Did I give you a token for it?
No, he didn't.
Alright, well,
I'm going to put it
where'd you want it?
there-ish. That's
Here.
big. Yeah, there's fine.
Cool.
Let's say, come on, you fuckers.
So, unoccupied space, the Guardian Gleaming Sword, the shield, and moves within 10 feet for the first time. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Does that mean any creature that starts its turn within 20 feet as well?
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry, 10 feet.
10 feet, yeah. It does a total of 60 damage to Disappears.
Okay, cool. You'll have to keep an eye on that.
I will.
Is that you?
Yes.
Alright, Kerr and Gash are gonna retreat whilst you guys take care of business. Garv, you're next, bud.
Oh, here we go. First things first, Jordan.
Yeah.
I am an angry boy.
Okay, and you go rage.
My jimmies have been rustled.
Is that the... I would like to rage.
The pale skin gives way to red hot fire, and his grey hair lights up orange and becomes flames.
Run angry.exe.
Yeah.
Angry.exe uses Giant Slayer Axe.
20 will hit. As this thing's like eating one of your tribesmen, and it turns off to the right just as you cleave into it, dealing. Take it you're doing two-handed, right?
Yeah, two-handed, so 12.
It doesn't matter either way, but yeah, 12. Minus 12. Cool.
And then
Attack number 1.
attack number 2.
That will hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
5, what the fuck's sake?
5 damage. Yeah, you cleave into it twice. The second one just grazing it.
That will be me.
Alright, Epkiss.
Right, I'm going to first tell Adara to take care of the gnolls, so they don't die.
They're
We're not
about
here.
20 feet behind you guys at this point.
Okay, so I'm just keeping an eye on them then.
Yeah.
And then triple blast of the gold eldritch goodness on that man.
Alright.
Stretch Blast.
With
Miss.
Rolling good, rolling good.
Not my master boy.
Rolling better wasn't a command, just a fucking suggestion.
15 points.
oh shit! The damages.
Yeah.
Jeeps. Eldritch Blast, more like
1d10 plus
damage
5.
blast.
Damn, max damage.
Yeah, and the push into the wall.
Sure.
Do I get more force damage because I'm into the wall?
Nope.
Nah.
Not force.
Oh, more damage, damage.
It would have been bludgeoning, but nah.
Nah, okay. Last one.
Yeah, that hits. It's 9.
Wait, what?
Because you
it's
got the
9
crit on the second one.
9.
And I'll be me.
Alright, Kriv's turn. Have you got a handle on Kriv?
Yes. Yeah, he's got to go round to his daddy.
Yikes.
What?
You just have to make it awkward.
Alright.
Where's my maneuvers? I've written them down. Nope, I've got to hit something.
I'm going to sing the song of joy.
Can he go like rather than there? Can he go there? And
Yeah.
Can he ready an attack
Yeah.
when something gets close?
Yeah. Just when
That was
something gets within range.
Yes.
Just an attack action.
Yes.
Alright. Is that you?
Mhm.
Isha, now it's your turn.
A light jog
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and nothing personal, kids. Stab him.
Okay.
Oh wait, George.
3 times.
+3 to my things.
Shit.
Alright. So 3 damage. That
Yeah.
hits.
Oh, roll 20, Jesus.
17. Alright. 17. Hits. 14. Hits. 19. Balanced.
Quick question.
Yeah, you just run up and start fucking... As this blasted up against the wall with Eldritch Blast, you start just jabbing all into his body, and it looks pretty fucked up after that.
Nice.
Question, go ahead.
Is dry poison made from spider poison or mushrooms? Good question, eh?
Spiders.
Okay, that's what I thought. Good, that's me.
Alright. Dara, you're up. You're with this group of strangers.
Yeah, I run
But people are in
next to
trouble.
Osman
Okay.
over there, and then I'll use my horn whip to whip that guy.
Alright.
I'll judge her by she does that.
8 to hit.
You know what? Add
That's
something to that.
damage.
I think I don't know.
You create a long whip. You need to
Yeah, you
make
gotta
a
roll
spell
spell
attack.
attack.
So d20 plus your spell modifier.
Which is 8.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, need to fix that spell. Uh, 19 hits, so you do 8 damage of... What kind of
And
damage
I'll
is
move him 10 feet on this side.
Oh, you
Okay.
take it
It's
towards
just
you.
closer to you.
It's just closer, yeah.
He's
Okay.
coming closer, but away from them.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're dead. Those things on the floor getting eaten. Yeah, they're dead.
it? Yeah, they look pretty dead.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that.
You
You
could
don't know
maybe
that.
save them, I don't know. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Alright. So, as it becomes these guys' turn, you're gonna have to get ready to roll me some statue damage. So, Danny, make a dex save.
Yes.
Alright, there's 2 who are immediately within 10 feet, so they'll have to make it.
Yes.
Just roll 1 damage for both of them.
Don't roll damage, just take 10 or 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, do you get to decide?
No, if they fail, they get 10. If they fail, they get 20. If they pass, they get 10. That's it.
Alright, that's
then-
interesting.
Once it
Oh,
reaches
yeah.
60, it goes away.
Sure. Alright, so top one and bottom one. The top one saves, the bottom one fails. So he takes 10
Okay.
damage. So that's
So we're-
30 altogether so far.
Yeah.
And is it just bludgeoning?
radiant.
Radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, radiant.
Cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
It would be awkward if it's no cry.
Best cleric.
Uh-huh.
so wait, how much movement do these guys have? 60. Alright,
Damn.
so that's 40, 50,
Oh
60.
shit. How many's coming towards us?
It
Oh, there's one.
flies above the statue to avoid it.
Okay.
Hello?
Cliff gets an attack.
Hello, motherfucker.
You also see coming round the corner another one.
Sweet. Was that his full movement?
Yep.
Cool. Griff gets an attack, yeah?
It's currently, so wait,
Oh, is that above him?
yeah, it's above, it's out of reach.
Bugger.
So this one's gonna fly around the corner, that's 35.
Oh no!
In order to get close to you, he's gonna have to tank the statue.
It's fine.
Yikes.
Actually he's gonna run towards you, Wosner. Fly, I should say, but he has to make a save. Boop. 13, that's a fail.
Yep. So that's, he takes 20.
Yep.
And the statue has 10 damage to give left.
Damn, strong. Don't know what'll work. So this one's gonna continue attacking your bros over here. It's gonna make an attack.
I am going to be a Boro!
I wanna.
Spirit Shield.
On.
On whoever that was attacking.
Okay. It's gonna be bold.
30 feet.
Is that? It should be 30.
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, thank god.
So it's
Yeah.
25 or so, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna attack, so it's gonna use its multi-attack.
Oh, nice. Well,
A 10.
19 hits, 15 damage, cool. And what does that do again?
It
reduces
the damage.
Oh,
damage
okay,
by that
reduced
much.
down to 5 damage. So
Damn.
yeah, it goes to pick down and your bros come in and try and parry some of it away. Anyway, the one that flew above you all is going to screech.
Oh,
So everyone within 20 feet. So that's all
everyone.
of you.
Fuck.
You all need to make a con save.
Oh, Con, my favourite.
As this thing screeches out.
Oh, my favourite is
Oh god.
Starting off strong. Let's
Oh,
go.
jeez.
Do Criv for me as well.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, do something. Jesus.
Do your thing.
That's Bosner.
Okay, doke.
Griff, honestly, this is just killing me. Everyone's so slow.
Do I need to roll Constitution save for my owl that is actually hiding inside my armor?
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
But Adara, you're currently stunned.
Oh god.
So we'll
Okay.
do the flames of stunned.
Deja
And
vu.
Ipkiss also is stunned. You also get the flames of
Bollocks.
stunned.
We are tiefling, we are not very good at Constitution apparently.
Meanwhile, this one's gonna turn to Adara, who's closest,
Oh no.
and give her the old whack. So multi-attack.
15 to hit.
Makes 2 attacks. Beak talons. So that's goofed up, so we'll just do this. So, because you're stunned, it gets advantage,
Oh yes.
which gives it a crit. So you take 15 points of piercing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the talons crit with advantage too. So
Oh.
on top of that 15, I rolled a 20 then 26, then an 8 then 26, which obviously is a crit. Then a 22 points of slashing as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
The one next to Isha is going to fly around him and keeping in range so you don't whack him. He's going to
What?
release a bunch of.
I mean, I'm sure if he flies up,
Yeah, he flies
He
within
can.
range. He just moves around you.
Oh, right, okay.
He's releases a bunch of spores.
Oh no.
So I need Isha. I need Isha, Atara, Bosner, everyone except Garv to make con saves.
Yay!
Oh boy.
That's the end of my new character.
Balls
Oh
now.
god.
Oh, okay. I did good. Right.
That shit. And Kriv.
Come on, Krev, you can do it.
Kriv, yeah, he's got fucking
Plus 7.
shit.
+7 what?
Yeah, he's got plus 7 to his con. I said that. He'll be alright.
Okay, so Epicus, Bosner, and Kriv, you guys take 5 points of poisoned, which I'm sure dwarves are half resistant to.
Yep.
Oh,
We also
you
get
dwarves get advantage on
advantage on
this.
saves.
So-
Sorry, Kriv still fails. I'll just roll again.
Yeah. Just roll again for yourself. Okay. Jesus, 3
Shit.
limits. What are the chances? So yeah, you guys take 5 points of poison, and obviously reduced if reduced, and you're also poisoned,
Shit.
which means disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Ah, bugger.
So I give you the crossbones of
Oh,
poison.
what?
Oh boy.
Alright.
Stacking debuff.
I thought you went down. Like rip Epkiss, I guess.
Fucking Jesus.
More debuffs. Give them to me.
So if attacked with him. Alright, this one's gonna attack Bosner with its beak and claws.
Come on, you fuck.
20.
Yep.
9 points of piercing. And
Okay.
are you concentrating on that statue, by the way?
No.
Okay. And
Just a thing.
15 isn't hit, so.
Nope.
And then
So,
Garv,
9.
this one's gonna fly up, just hovering 5 feet off the ground, and it's gonna attack you with beak and talons.
15 is the magic number, Jordan.
Okay. It misses with its beak, but the talons slash into your shoulder and rip some tearing blood away from you, dealing 12 points of slashing, half because you're range.
Yeah, 6.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
like being a barbarian.
top of the round. The Vrock, who's at the choke point, is being pushed back. However, he's been held back as best as they can, but pushes in slightly as they begin to retreat. As it slashes out at them. Wasn't your turn?
Cool. Can I move round to there?
Mhm.
Just like round about to there.
Alright,
And now for the big damage.
big damage.
Big damage. Destructive wave. I'm going to
Yes.
channel divinity to max out the thunder damage.
Okay. This is like the AoE from you, right?
Yeah. Everything in 30 foot takes that damage. So
30.
did it roll?
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 30.
No, no, roll. Right. Okay. Yeah. There's my dice. God damn! Roll 20, man. This is killing me. Everything's like in slow motion. It's like I have to wait for fucking drop down menus and that to just roll. Oh god.
Wait, 30 plus. Oh my days.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Okay, and what damage do you max out?
The thunder damage.
So it's 46.
So it's 46 or
halved.
yeah,
23.
or half if they succeed
23.
on.
Con saves.
what's the-
So we'll go from
your
left
con?
to right here. Save.
It's
Alright.
not. It's not
Shit.
looking good, guys.
Everything takes 23 damage. It's cool.
No, I don't mean to say I'm clicking the save
Oh,
button. So
right.
fail. So this guy fails. So what's the half damage?
Oh, the half damage is 23. The full
Alright.
damage is 46.
Alright.
And anything half damage, anything that fails is knocked prone.
Okay. Oops. so that takes another 23. That's a different one. This takes 23. The one at the thing, are these things immune to prone?
Okay.
No, they're not. So the one in the tunnel falls down from the thunder's damage.
Yeah.
So where are we? 1, 2, 3. The one right next to you fails.
Narrow it down for me. What one?
Yeah, south of you.
South, right, cool.
He falls down. I'll give them the sign of prone.
This
The no entry of prone.
Yeah, no entry. This guy saves. Minus 23. And the guy flying above Fedara and stuff saves 23. And then the guy who got stabbed to
Would have
fuck.
been interesting if
Saves.
got knocked prone on top of me. Nice.
Yeah.
That would be funny, yes.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, that's the damage dealt. Anything else?
Sweet. No, that's me for now.
Cool. Kerr and Gash are gonna keep chill. They're gonna shout. Kerr's gonna shout words of encouragement. He's gonna pop his hands around and be like, like, you got this, man. I believe.
Is he using his inspiring leader feat? And we should all get temporary hit points.
Nope.
Is that how it works?
However, it's Garv's turn.
Garf smash.
Yeah,
No, he ain't smashing.
No.
that's a no smash.
Carve, miss.
Garf miss. Garf hit swing again.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
What? What?
Oh god. That's
Interesting.
what's that? 2 2s and then 2 1s.
This is actually. I don't even. I hate roll 20.
Yeah, let's roll real dice from there on, guys.
Fuck it, just send pictures to Jordan.
I meant to buy them.
Do it on Skype.
Nah, I'd trust you guys not to bullshit. Is that you? 2 hits?
2 misses.
I'm actually
Yeah,
two misses.
misses.
I'm gonna like.
one miss and one thrown the fucking axe.
And
at
you
me.
have your reaction back now because it's your turns
Yeah.
came round.
I'm gonna actually jostle around him.
Remember, he's hovering slightly off the ground. So if you move away, he'll slap you.
Ah. Can I move under him?
You, 5 feet off the ground, probably not. You're a big dude.
Like
If you're a
limbo.
dwarf or something, yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll just end my turn.
Alright, no worries. Epkiss, you're stunned, so you don't get a
I've
turn.
got-
But
I've got the bacon strips. I'm stunned.
you recover from stun. However, roll me a con save to stop being poisoned.
Pog.
Nope.
I love my 10s and 11s, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we all like 11s today.
I probably like ones and twos.
You take 10 points
So
of
much
poison
looking for
damage.
twice.
Oh my lord, okay.
Yeah, that was max damage. Sorry.
I cannot protect you from that damage.
But
Thanks.
yeah, you just like regain consciousness, your vision blurred, but like spores in your throat, you start coughing up and a bit of blood. You cough up into your hands, and it takes your whole turn to do that. Kriv, also roll me a con save. It's your turn now.
It's not looking too good, friends. I may require
Yes.
assistance.
Yeah, I'll give you assistance. Eventually.
So, con save
Con
from
save.
Kriv. Yep.
Con save. Advantage.
You also take 10 points of poison damage.
What? 16 no fail.
Oh,
16
advantage, sorry. Yeah,
dwarf advantage, man.
you're no longer poisoned.
Wait. Can I smack fuck at this guy yet?
Yeah, you can smack.
Kriv.
Oh, well,
Smack
he's
it
flying.
back.
Actually, you can't reach because he's like 10 plus feet above you.
Right, okay. Well,
Unless you have a range whip.
Nope.
Okay. No, you can't reach
Hang
that
on,
one.
there's something I can do. I
Okay.
can move it. I can maneuver.
Right. Using that
There you go.
battle.
Oh no, I'm
master
going to take attack action. Fuck.
Oh.
Is there any of them that are down low I can get to?
Yeah, the one
Oh,
right
these
above
ones.
you. He's like hovering 5 feet.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, north of you.
Right, yeah,
Yep.
okay. So he gets 2 attacks, yeah? But I'll go to
You
use the
tell me
fucking
to-
thing anyway. Yeah, he gets 2 attacks because he's level 5 now. That's fine. First attack.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
Evil bait the fuck out of them.
Okay, is it
It's
two-handed or
one-handed.
one-handed? Alright.
One-handed.
5.
He's got a shield.
Okay, so you whack this thing, cracking it in the jaw, and its head swings round, and it looks back to you, its jaw like hanging off, basically. And it's covered in, you look at its body, it's covered in stab wounds, bleeding profusely.
Is it dead?
No, almost.
No, fuck.
It looks like.
Okay, well, I'm going to do command and strike and tell Garv to smash at this guy.
Forgo
He's fine.
one of your attacks. Okay.
Yeah, so I get 2 attacks, so that's my second attack.
Does that use my reaction?
Yes.
Yikes.
that okay?
So yeah, you use your...
You don't have to,
He
but,
commands you, Kriv shouts over,
but I
he's
do
just
command
like,
you, yes.
Big Valley, give him the whack. Do you embrace the whack, or do you keep your reaction?
He's nowhere near.
You get to add my fucking D8 or whatever it is to the damage.
Do you want to use it?
Ah, for the party!
Alright, and you...
Oh.
That hits. You can
Oh,
add the
That's
superior...
That's 7.
Yeah.
I know.
Add the D8 to that.
Yeah, add the D8 to that.
Right.
Wait, boy, you're no longer raging.
Yeah.
No, you didn't take damage or attack.
He
Oh.
did attack, but he missed.
I did attack.
He attacked last turn and he missed twice. I
Mm.
believe if you miss, you still stay in range. But just check
Okay.
that for me, just in case.
Your rage lasts at end cell if you're knocked unconscious or you're trying and you haven't attacked a hostile creature. Or
It doesn't
taken
say
damage.
how it attacks.
You attacked.
Yeah, you attacked.
It's if you spend like time running after someone or
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
that'd be very underpowered if it just stopped, if you missed.
Yeah.
So
Especially
yeah,
if you
5, 6,
So,
7,
Double
8,
misses.
9,
I
10,
love it.
12. Is it not plus 3? Oh, you're two. Sorry, you're
Yeah.
two-handed. Oops. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. My bad.
Got it. Alright, so you don't have your reaction. Kriv, is that you?
Fucking die.
Alright, Isha's turn.
Hey. Lamau. So, is this flying?
Hovering 5 feet. It's
So
within
it's in
attack
reach.
range. Yeah.
Okay, I'll stab him then. He's
Sure.
the closest one. Yeet. Oh no.
Nope.
Oh no.
Even though it's
Fudge.
literally struggling to fly 5 feet off the ground, you miss. But the second one hits.
Yeah.
Yep. You pull back and pierce into its neck and tear half of its neck out, and it falls to the ground.
If
Cross of death.
Yep, the cross of deadness.
if I switch to my bow, can I use my third attack for that?
No.
But I'll do that anyway. I'll switch to my bow.
Well, switching
And
your
it's-
bow takes,
A bonus.
yeah, it takes a bonus because you have to put your shield and sword away because it's two-handed.
Yeah, but I usually have
Um,
3 attacks.
Oh, you moved
Yeah.
oh.
I don't know, that seems kind of weird though. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. That is me.
Adara, you're no longer got the flames of stunned. Rock
What?
turns.
Tricks.
I was gonna say it was like the wave of both, but
Not speaking, what do you mean?
Chicken straps.
this one over here is gonna notice.
Advantage. She's flanked.
Fuck off.
The one above Adara and stuff is gonna fly down into range of Kriv over here, and he is.
It's not left my range, so I don't get attack of opportunity, do I?
Nah, it wasn't in range to begin with. So that's that movement. This one's prone next to Bosner, so he's gonna spend half of his movement getting up. And no longer prone.
How was he not in range? He was top of me.
Yeah, like 10 feet.
Okay.
She has wings.
true, but she didn't say she was flying.
Yeah, I wasn't flying.
You should
I
fly.
He was
thought
also
about
unconscious.
it, but I wasn't. No, I'm not unconscious.
Oh, you were stunned.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, son.
Okay, so.
Oh
Alright,
no.
this one's gonna use its screech. Everyone within 20 feet of the one north of Bosner, so all of you, make a con
Yeah.
save.
Oh no.
This for a screech again, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give
Oh,
them
yes.
the yellow dot of used their once a day screech.
Ah, shit.
If you
You
rolled
get
below
advantage.
if you rolled below 14, you're stunned.
Yay, again.
Also, you're stunned. The bacon
Also, I should
strips.
just give up.
The strips of bacon.
And are stunned as well. God damn.
Hey,
Crit's
that's
good.
okay.
Okay, so that's his action though. And whilst you're stunned,
What are those
Criv,
dots?
whilst
Yeah,
you're
that's, they've used their screech. So once a day thing,
Yeah.
apparently.
This one over here is gonna whack the tribes peeps.
No.
Oh, sorry, he's gonna screech. Okay, this one's
No.
this one's gonna screech, and a couple of 20s. Okay, they seem to be clutching at their ears, and then it's gonna turn. That's 5, and fly towards you guys.
It's only got half now, remember.
Yeah. 5. So it's 25. So it's got a little bit more movement. Oh, your statue's still up. So the one who was already in range. Oh no, this one. Sorry, is gonna take.
One
the...
of them, whatever one was first takes 10 damage, and that's that way.
Yeah, yeah. I'll do a save. Deck save, right?
Doesn't matter. 10 damage.
Goodbye, statue.
10.
It's only got 10
Ah,
damage
I
left,
see, I
and
see.
it's
Got you.
when it's 60.
Yeah. So he starts flying towards you guys into the fray, and your statue disappears, right?
Yep.
Alright, so instead there he's gonna be here. That's as far as he can go though.
Bring
Alright,
it, fucker.
so I've got this guy's used his action. This guy's got Ipkiss or Kriv to attack. On a 10 or lower, it's gonna be Kriv. Okay, it's gonna be Ipkiss.
Oh no.
Choo choo, all aboard the unconscious train.
Beak talons. Altogether 26 points of slashing.
Yeah.
Did they hit?
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh, Jesus
shit.
Christ. Oh, man.
And you're also still poisoned at the moment.
Going from that, fuck you guys.
So you have the sleepy boy of unconsciousness. This one is going to turn and flank Garv.
I like to see him try.
Beak talons at advantage. What's your AC? 14.
50.
Alright, so it hits you with his beak for 9 points of piercing, halved to 4. And the one in front of you is also going to... Actually, he's going to spores.
Oh no.
So make a con save. Alright, you're fine, you
No,
resist it,
fuck.
as it just like exerts a bunch of spores. Oh shit, I need to remember which ones use spores, because they have a recharge. So use the red dot of spore usage.
Pretty sure the one next to me used
That
Yeah,
one's
the one
no,
next to
that
you.
one's
that one as well, aye.
Oh yeah, it was the one up top.
Sorry, yeah.
he's
Cool.
dead now.
He's dead now.
Alright. That is not me. Which one used Screech again?
The one that attacked.
Oh yeah, I
was
see.
attacking
So
people.
everyone's used their action, so that's their turn. Bosner, you're no longer
Stunned.
stunned, and roll me a con save with advantage.
So, if you open the fucking character sheet in 30 seconds.
That's weird. Mine's what browser are you using? Because sometimes that actually matters.
Firefox. It's been fine the rest of the time. It's only occasionally it's
Oh,
good.
I'm using Firefox, so it's fine. Yeah, you're no longer poisoned
Yeah.
or
Corner gang.
stunned. You just like get a second wind, but that's your turn. Garv, you're up.
Garv's uses giantslayer.exe
Yep. To the one you've been whacking already.
to the one that has been whacked. It will
Yeah,
be
it's-
whacked again
Break his
for
knee.
13 damage.
13.
Kneecaps.
Yep. Anything else?
He whacks again.
That hits.
For 8 damage.
8. Yep. He's looking rough. You're hacking and hacking. He's got these gaping wounds from you slashing away.
As he should.
Is that you?
Yes.
Epkis.
Cries and unconscious.
Roll me a con save.
Oh no.
Well unconscious.
Come on. Come on.
Still poisoned.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
You
Nah.
are still
Wait.
poisoned.
Can
Oh!
I use Dark One's own luck when I'm unconscious?
I don't. Give me the description. I don't. If it doesn't say no. When you make an ability check or saving throw. Yeah, you can use that.
Thank God.
in your unconscious state, you reach out with your mind, and your patron alters fate
Your
in your
page.
favor.
Okay, yeah.
So does that mean it's a 17?
It doesn't matter.
Or...
And I
no,
told
It's an actual
Okay.
D10, so he might stay.
Ah, okay, sure. Yeah, you're fine.
It doesn't matter what you roll here. You save. So that prevents you from failing 2 death saves.
I only fail one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's true because it's not a melee attack.
Yeah.
But you still need to roll me a death save.
understandable.
Maybe you should use that for a death
There
save.
you go.
Oh,
That's one save. And as you're unconscious, like coughing up blood. Blood's just like gurgling from your mouth from the poison. In the darkness, the void, your patron just tells you in a low, menacing voice that he's not done with you yet.
you fucking failure.
Criv's
I wish
Dad.
I'd done that for Aggro.
Kriv's gonna hit the fucker.
go for it.
Criv's like, hey, get away from him.
Warhammer. Twice.
That's a miss.
Again.
That's a miss.
Ah, shit. Oh well.
Isha's turn.
Is it?
Do, do.
I don't want to play the cleric. So I'm just gonna shoot my arrows at that guy.
Alright. Which one?
The one next to Apicus.
Alright. Go for it.
I don't want to play the cleric.
That hits. That's gonna be a lot of damage.
That's a
Yep.
lot of damage.
18.
I'm gonna shoot until he dies.
Yep, hits.
Oh, shit.
23. Yep.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
cool. Very cool. Yep.
Oh, fucking Robin Hood over here.
Yeah.
Nicholas.
You just Boromir the shit out of
Nicholas.
this.
Did you just say Nicholas?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, you,
Hey, that's what you said the first time.
Yeah.
Really?
The
I
stream.
must have missed that.
you, that's it. Demonetized.
God.
Yeah, just go out as well.
That's it. Twitch stream banned. Nah, that you
Whatever.
Boromir the shout of it, and it starts wavering. You've pierced it. One of the arrows went clean through its body, like leaving a gaping hole, and it's barely struggling to keep afloat. Is that
Oh.
you?
I'll switch back to my shield.
Alright.
I feel like they're gonna revenge me.
Shield and sword.
Mm-hmm. So that's my bonus for
Alright.
that.
Adhara, you're no longer vacant. Yeah, I liked Ethan's bacon strips. It's a good one. The Rock's turn. This.
Hmm.
Hmm. Roll for it.
Okay. Fuck me.
Pozdno.
Yes.
This one's gonna turn here and screech.
I knew he was gonna fucking do that.
Oh, come on.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah,
Good on Perth.
That's a con save, eh?
yeah, everyone except Isha con save. The DC is
Oh,
14.
100.
Oh
Come
no!
Oh
on.
my god.
Oh no.
Yeah, I feel bad
All gonna be
for-
fun for rounds.
I feel bad.
Can I get a new
Not
party,
really.
please?
I'm gonna kill you all.
With random demons.
Does my useless unconscious ass have to be a concept?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I have range enemy.
Oh, thank God.
No, he's
No,
not.
you're not.
Oh god.
No, it's 25.
It's
Ah,
Criv.
Jesus.
Stunned
Crib's
too.
fucking stunned. That's fine.
Oh,
You
shit.
super stunned.
Oh, yeah, it's 25.
Okay.
No, you measure from the closest point, so, like, you know.
Oh, that you're rip. I mean, you can't be any more stunned.
Okay.
Already unconscious.
His ears
Oh,
are bleeding.
come
He
on.
cannot hear.
Yeah, I mean, Atara's right there. This one's gonna give Atara the slap.
Yeah.
The slap this time.
Yeah, the slap and the beak.
The backhand.
Only one hits for 7 points of piercing.
Thank fuck.
Even with advantage. He's used his turn. This one's gonna attack with advantage against Garv. Your AC's 15, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it deals 25 points of slashing and piercing halved, so 12
Yes. Oh, that would not be right.
for you,
That will be right.
since you're angry.
Grr.
This one's gonna attack your boy Kriv with advantage.
No.
He's dead.
Oh my
Nice,
god,
fine.
that fucking
Oh,
woo!
shit.
28, 32.
Oh.
32
The question
altogether.
is, can I
Okay.
spirit shield while stunned?
Nah, probably
I
not.
don't think so. I don't think I can.
Nah.
It just says if I can see some, but I don't think if
Turn.
I'm stunned, I don't think I'd see very well.
The only one who hasn't attacked. Wait, have I attacked Bosner? No.
No.
Okay, this
No.
one's gonna try and
Yeah.
attack you, Bosner.
Do you want to?
Fucking get him!
boys.
One hits for 13 slashing. His talons dig into your plate. Bosner,
Okey-dokey.
you're up.
Yes, I am.
And you see your tribes people who were currently stunned have just woken up from it. Well, you don't see that because you're stunned, but... you know.
Okay, well, now it's Spirit Guardian's time. And I'm going to do a level 4.
Alrighty
I can.
then.
So
Wisdom
that's a
save.
damage, but it won't take that until their turn, so whatever that is. Jesus, man, that's some shitty rolls.
Just, can you stick the radius around you for me?
Yeah, we'll do.
So, because I can just roll the damage now to save fucking about for whoever's in it.
1 second.
It's 15
Is it
feet, so it's
15 feet, yeah. I've just
So you get the
remember. I
four,
always
I
think it's a 10 or
Yeah, you get the 4 of them. So I'm just gonna go left to right. Save. Let's see. Wisdom. Fail. They all fail. They're not wise. So they take
Oh, it's
12.
48, but this round it's only 12.
12.
That's really shit for 48.
That's very bad. 12. But altogether it adds up. That's
Yeah.
12 times 4 altogether. It's pretty nuts.
And they take that on their turn.
Yeah, but they're just. Yeah, that's fine. I can just go into the negatives if I need to.
Yeah. And bonus action, healing word.
On,
Little unconscious boy in the corner.
right?
Woo!
And you get a +4 to whatever this roll is. So you get 12 points.
Oh my god.
You no longer
Max
have the sleepy
ceiling.
boy of unconscious, but you do
I'm
have
alive.
the no entry of prone.
The no entry.
This is still pointless.
If that's you, it's going to be Garb's turn. You're no longer stunned. You shake your head.
Oh,
However, because you did take damage, so you're still raging.
Oh, and I attacked last turn as well, so
Yeah.
I would still be ready.
I mean, after this turn, it's gonna be between this turn and next if nothing hits you. Blah blah. Blah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ibkis, you're prone on the ground but alive and conscious.
It's a big pog. I'm gonna get up.
Yep. Half movement.
Don't get enemy comebacks.
Right. Just gonna miss a sec. Fine.
Jordan,
You.
because they hit me, do I still am stunned?
Yep. Stun's OP, man. That's crazy. That's why stun and strike monks are fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm playing a fucking monk in another campaign.
Oh, I see how it is. Cheating on us.
Totally, man. They're
Motherfucker.
better than you.
Right, so
It's-
question. If I
It's not on the internet. It's actually like with people.
Oh, jealous.
I'm a person.
What do you mean, Woo?
Actually
Actually with
nice.
people?
I'm pretty sure you guys are just figuring some imagination, but okay.
Hey, eyes of your imagination.
Anyway, Ipkiss.
So,
what are you
If
up
I
to?
stay in range of it, then the attack of opportunity doesn't happen, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. So I'm going to move away from Kriv a little bit. Save him from-
You're a bad luck charm.
Yeah.
and then I'm going to cast Investiture of Flame.
Oh, what's
Oh my-
this?
Holy shit.
Oh, Mystic Arcanum.
Shedding
Fancy
bright
words.
light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an extra 30 foot for the spell's duration of flames. Don't harm you. You're immune to fire, resistant to
Yeah.
cold.
Just stay where you were.
Any
Obviously, any creature within 5 feet may take a T10 damage.
1d10 on its turn. You can
Look
create
at
a line of fire. That costs you an action, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So you can't do the line of fire this turn.
That's
But
fine.
you have the flames would have been good for this. Alright, you have the flames of being a flamey boy.
The flames of bacon again.
Bacon of
Yeah.
Flames.
Yeah.
the
There's
burnt bacon.
a better one, but so that works. Actually, this
It's a
one might
6th
be
level
better.
spell.
The inspirational flame.
There's a meteor one.
There's something I'm missing. Oh yeah, you shed light 30 foot, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just do like this.
Oh
What?
yeah.
What's on him?
He just lights
That
up.
is, yeah.
Is that you?
I can't really do anything else, can I? Because that's my action.
Yeah.
So
Next turn on your bonus, you can be the Human Torch.
I'm going to tell Yeltagarv to reposition for
Alright.
next turn. Tell him to move.
He can't, but okay.
Not yet, but I'm just going to give him the information.
Move to Bosner.
Okay.
Garv, move.
Thumbs up.
If you
Oh.
like thinking
Garf
to yourself,
smash.
you realize the man's made of fire. He's probably gonna be fine.
Oh, just in case.
I am literally fire incarnate.
However, Kriv, he shakes his head and the ringing in his ears wears off eventually. Isha, your turn. Wait, what's
Oh,
the
Kriv was
debuff?
stunned.
What's the debuff on you just now?
Nothing, that's the Illuminati.
Oh my god.
The
Alright,
very
what are you
sad
doing anyway?
Illuminati.
Oh, he's in bright light. Do drows take disadvantage in bright light?
Nah, only if it's sunlight.
If I looked at it, if I use my ranged attack, I think. Anyway, your boy is gonna pop a mushroom,
What one?
a purple one.
How many do you have?
2 more. Well, 1 more now.
Alright, bonus action, you pop a mushroom.
Oh yes.
Enlarged. You have the enlarged spell buffs, if you want to look that up.
Knock, knock. Open up the rose. Let's go. Gonna stab this guy.
Alright, go ahead.
Good plan.
Actually, what are rock demons made of?
I mean, they look like they're made of flesh and stuff. I know they look kind of
Yeah,
like
maybe that's a
constructs because they're
demon.
grey, but
Yeah.
you know
so
they're
it's the
demonic
actual
in
flesh.
nature. Yeah, there's flesh. They bleed and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, they're not
What's
made
the
of rock.
DC to rip the wings off?
but you don't know. You can try.
17, of course.
No, that's strength. I'm not strengthy. I'm just gonna stab him.
Alright.
You get, was that plus 60 or plus a d6 to your attacks? For
D4,
large?
I think that was last time.
No, I think it's a minus d4 when you're small, but a
Wait.
plus 6 when you're large.
Enlarge.
Yeah, enlarge.
Enlarge. Spell.
You're large. You have advantage on strength stuff, and you get
Extra
an
one
extra
D4.
Yep.
There's only one 4. Okay, that's fine.
Good thing we looked up. Stupidity stab.
Yeah, don't take my word for things.
Hit.
Oh.
We cannot take anyone's word for anything. We always have to look up something.
Shit. Okay, that's a lot of damage. 20.
That's a lot of damage.
2.
22. Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, he dead.
Oh. Ripperino, cappuccino.
Jonathan just left the Discord.
Yeah, I'm out. Peace. Okay.
Yeah.
27?
14.
Bugger me.
Plus your
Yeah,
D4.
27.
Mind your d4, man.
By the way, that D4.
28.
28. You literally, it has 1 HP. I'm not even joking.
Ah! Punch it.
Good thing I have 3
Literally
extra
spit on it.
That's fine.
Yep, you got it. So yeah, you just fucking enlarged. Your rapier's massive. You almost start using it as a bludgeoning weapon and just start cracking over the skull with this cylindrical rapier, and you bash its head in on the ground, and it's just mush left over.
Nice.
Anything else?
I will
God damn.
Guard with troops.
move on top on him to show dominance.
Yeah. You
Teabag.
you stand over his body and start teabagging. Atara, you're no longer bacon.
For like 3 seconds.
6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your allies run out. These guys run out to defend the choke. Some of them look wounded, and you recognize it. Bold and Opal are among them, and a familiar Drow Elf archer in the back. They're gonna give off some shots. Well, the Drow archer is the
Yeah.
miss.
Go.
3
Throw out.
3 to hit, 6 to hit. Nah, it's not gonna work. However, as the Rock's turns.
Fight me.
They all take 12 damage.
Yeah, I've already dealt the
Already.
deeps for them.
Just reminding you. That
Yeah,
12 damage could be important.
The fire damage from Empicus. Go ahead and roll it, since you're the Human Torch.
Moves
It's
in 5 feet first time. I thought it was ends its turn there. Or
oh,
is
is it?
it
If it I thought it was at the start of its turn.
No, if it ends its turn there.
Got it. I mean, it's
Well, it did end his turn then. No, it
it
didn't.
started its turn.
Any creature that moves within 5
feet
feet
for the first time.
Yeah.
Or
Or
ends
is-
its turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say start its turn.
Yeah.
Kinda sucks, but.
Damn you, Ethan, and obeying your spells.
Jeez, this one's gonna fly here and expel
Fuck
some
you.
of its spores. So everyone within 15 feet of it. So all of you,
Everyone.
yeah, even Garv.
Fine.
Colin
I
Six.
can't
says,
be poisoned, by the way.
I can't be poisoned. Oh no! Oh no! Oh wait, inspiration, Jordan. I've used that inspiration point.
okay.
Jesus.
Wait, what does that mean, by the way?
Well, you have to roll again because you know you rolled high.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You're fine.
Oh,
That's your
clutch
inspiration.
inspiration.
Fuck the spores.
14 is the DC. Yeah, you guys are all fine.
Give me like 5 minutes to this fucking loads.
Recharge on a 6. So GRD6. Oh wow, okay. This
Oh,
one
good.
recharges its spores.
Oh, I was going to do it again.
Oh no.
Uh,
Fart fucking spores out.
Rip.
this one is going to fly above Kriv and off to the
Attack
side.
opportunity?
So you get to attack of opportunity at Epicus if you want.
Was it a spell or do I have to like big bonk it or something?
Just bonk
does
it with
Kriv-
something. Melee
Does
attack.
Kriv get it?
No.
No.
He stays
Oh.
within range because he's getting away from the fire because he feels
Oh,
the
okay.
heat. And
Yeah, he
then
has him
Neat.
one hand
Giving
the
him
core
the-
stuff.
Feel it.
Oh my god.
That's okay.
Oops. Let's see. Oh, that's a miss. This one's gonna turn to Bosner. They're gonna give him the flank.
Ooh, the flank.
One of them's gonna have advantage. Alright, let's start with Garv. This one's gonna give you the...
What one pooped out poison?
The one with the red dot.
Right. That's fine. I'm fighting this one more.
Yeah,
I'll be
he doesn't get to
crazy.
attack, obviously. He's pooped. The talons hit you, Garv, for 18 slashing, halved. To
It's
5, 6,
nine.
7, 8, 9, yeah. And this one's gonna... Beak and talons, Bosner.
I'm gonna Spirit Shield Bosner.
Alright, what does it do?
3d6.
That's shit, man.
Reduce the damage. Alright. Go ahead. So it's...
3d6 Bosner. I trust your rules more than mine.
Alright, go for it. Actually...
Me?
Nah, Garv, you need to roll it. It's your
Yeah,
thing.
you need to roll it.
Ah, but I just used all my good
Just
rolls.
fucking roll it.
3
Inspiration.
damage. 3 damage, please.
Here you go, 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, that's pretty good.
He literally, a fiery visage, as this thing comes down with its claws, parries it completely.
Sweet. Nice.
This one's gonna attack Kriv. Beak, talons.
Oh god.
20... 34 points of damage.
Serious.
No joke, one of them's a crit and the other one's a 23.
Well, he's down.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It took that's the second time he's taken that.
Yeah, that's a lot. Bosner, your turn.
Bosner's going to fucking heal and ward him.
No, you die again.
Don't die again.
Okay.
We
Oh,
don't have
yeah,
a mythical
yes.
engine and I didn't get to use it.
He has the sleepy boy of unconsciousness.
Yeah. Again at level 3.
Cool. Yeah, you know what to do here.
Yep. So yeah, give me 5 minutes, alright? I'm just fucking do character sheets and shit.
Taking multi-class
Meanwhile,
in
you
next
still
level.
hear babies crying off in the cavern behind.
Oh, goodbye, my baby.
They're like, wah!
Cool.
That's what they sound like.
Um,
Waluigi, basically.
Okay, so Bosner's going for his action.
Yep.
He's going to Sacred Flame.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. Deck save. 14.
Fail. Take 7 damage.
Boom! An explosion of radiant damage from below it. It doesn't get out of the way in time. And is that you?
Yeah.
Gar.
Shall I re-roll the d8s?
Yeah, go
Just at
for
the
it.
top of the round.
Yeah, fuck it. Do it.
Which one? Wait, what was it? 4d8.
13. Cool.
13. Jesus, man, that's terrible.
Also, 2 people enter the fray at the top of the round, wounded.
It's my dad and my brother.
Great.
Why does my brother look like he hasn't got a face? Look at that
There he
horrible
is.
thing. Ah!
Oh yeah.
Spooky.
What
He has
did
got a
you
face.
do? Eyes.
He doesn't have any features.
It's Voldemort.
Oh no.
Kurgo. These still look wounded to fuck. But, and it appears your brother's trying to stop your father from going.
I'm
Also,
like, Dad, please. I said I got this. Don't embarrass me in front of my new friends.
and Brooke Vanstone. He is also low. And he gets initiative. And let's just reset this, and then comes to Garv's turn. On you go, Garv.
I see my daddy's here, so I'm gonna swap to my hand axes, Jordan,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going reckless.
Oh no.
Alright.
So the first hand axe,
Yep, that's a hit.
and then it also has to make a save because I fell handed, because I've got advantage.
Um,
So
what kind of save?
strength, I think, yeah.
Alright, strength save. It rolls a 9.
Oh wait, no, no, sorry. If the lower, if, when I'm rolling my advantage, if the lower of the two Ds of the dice rolls is, no, if the lower one would hit, it's not prone.
If
So
the lower one would
25.
hit, it okay, it
Yeah.
would hit, so it is not
Yeah.
prone.
And then
So
the
it has
offhand
the
axe.
no entry of prone.
Wait, so my question is,
Yep.
so when I'm like got extra attack, Jordan, I take it that's like for one hand axe.
You used your so bonus attack is for offhand, but use your bonus pulling out 2 weapons.
Cool. Right,
So
cool.
you
So
don't get that this turn, but if you keep them out, then you do get it next turn.
right. Well, I'll just extra attack. Use my extra attack
Yeah.
for the offhand one. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, you get the extra attack. Oh no, the extra attack can be your main hand.
Oh well,
I'll
with
let you roll
advantage
that.
anyway. I
Yeah.
would hit him. Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes
8,
22 altogether.
Oh, these aren't magical though. Okay, so what was the
Oof.
first damage? 8, so he gets 4 back. Plus 4. And then it takes 4 damage from this. Okay, I could have just left this HP there. Nice one. As it's barely hanging on by a thread. Is that you?
Yeah.
Epkiss, you're up, bud.
Woo!
You're the human
I'm just laughing
torch.
at this thing. It's-
So I'm going to move forward again to here, and I'm going to use my fire line this way. I forget how to actually do the fucking bullet thing.
You could just
Yeah,
use
this.
yeah. So you hit those two. So what do you need to do? Make a save or something?
It's only 15 feet long,
Okay.
so I'll only hit the first one.
Oh, that's, no, you tip
Decorative.
both. Wait.
Do I?
No, you wouldn't. Fuck.
Well,
Just out of range. So you hit
Yeah, so it's just a deck save, and it's 48 damage.
deck save.
Damn.
It fails. It takes a full
It takes
20
20
damage.
damage.
Actually, it might be resistant to some fire. Let's see. Oh,
Doesn't
but you
matter.
don't care. Okay. So minus 20 as you blast one of its wings straight up, and it starts. It falls to the ground, and now it's on the ground.
Whew.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Kriv.
Sweet.
Is Kriv conscious, yeah?
Yes, he has 13 hit points.
Cool. Make your turn.
He gets up. And he starts hitting him. No, I know he's going to do. He's going to fucking second wind. How does that work?
Bonus.
You get to
It's-
roll a dice and get hit points back.
1d10 plus fighter level.
Yeah.
Nine hit points back. Does that use anything?
Plus 5. I don't know.
14.
Shaba, I don't think it's your second wind. Adding your actual level,
Fuck off. I don't know.
because it's plus 10.
It's 11 now. I need to change that.
Yeah, just like, you
Bonus
know.
action. So that's a bonus action to do that. That's cool.
Good shout.
Alright, that hits, and he just slams into its chest, crushing the rib cage, and the thing falls to the ground.
Sweet. That's cool. And he's gonna. There's this one here on the ground, yeah.
Yep, it's currently on the ground.
Cool.
Alright.
Come on, character sheet open. He's gonna hit again.
Hey, my boy.
Oh yeah. 4.
4.
Yeah.
It's It's not looking great. He cracks it in the back and you hear the crunch of his spine. Isha's turn.
Right. I'll put my shield on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Only the shield. And I'll break up my action. My attack action.
Okay.
To try and grapple this
Sure.
flying rock.
Give me a strength check with advantage.
Yeet.
Contested by this one. Yeah, you've successfully got it grappled.
And
So he has the snail of grappling.
The snail grappling.
His movement is 0, and you can move at half speed with it.
And I will move it down towards a scarf.
Okay. So you push it like 5 feet down.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I guess we should be on the same square, but fuck it.
Nah.
And I stab him twice, because that's only part of the attack action. Apparently.
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
Just like bring him over, like, look what I've got, stab, stab.
Stab.
Hits.
We've got another one for you.
It's a party.
Murder party.
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit.
Okay. Nope.
No, that is me.
As you've got your arm barred around its throat and you just start jabbing it from the front. In your giant form. Atara, you get a turn.
Yay! So
Yeah.
can I move over here?
Yep.
Okay. They should go to take your kill, man.
Oh no.
Use Thunder Wave level.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, wait a minute, wait a fucking second.
The cleric
What?
is coming to do
You're gonna
cleric.
kill us all.
Wait. Isn't
Literally,
isn't
Thunderwave
Thunderwave
one of-
like a square in front of you?
it's
Yeah.
yeah. In the rules it is, but you said that it's a square around you.
Alright, so it's a square around you. You sure you want to do that?
Okay, maybe
Recon
not.
that.
Yeah, you're gonna blow all your friends up. Unless you were a sorcerer who could use careful.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine as well, but still, don't.
You've just met these people.
Are they on the ground? I mean, the creatures, are they still flying or they're on the ground?
This one is not.
This
No,
one's in
they're,
the loving
they're
embrace of
both
fate.
they're both on the ground. Because that one's been grappled and that one's got grounded by...
Okay, then I'm going to use Eruption. That one. Erupting
Erupting air.
Air, level 3.
On a 20-foot cube. Alright, where do you
It's
want
just
it?
trying to kill us.
She's trying to kill everyone.
Where do you want it?
I've got a tribe.
I think it's coming around me.
No, let's choose a point in range.
Yeah, just
Where
the
do you...
square in front of me. Starting the square in front of me.
I still know you're not putting it there. You are not putting
Yeah.
it there.
Put it.
Where do you
what?
want this?
Put it like.
The center here.
Oh god, you're an idiot. What? Why?
Like this?
Wait,
Okay.
it's only 15.
Holy shit!
Oh, is it 15? Wait, what?
Wait. 20 feet cube.
Who are you
Oh.
trying to kill?
Everyone, apparently.
The thing.
Well, why aren't you putting it on them?
Alright, everyone, it's fine. It's her turn. Just let her do her shit. So let's
Yeah,
see.
that's fine.
What is this thing?
I want to get the 3 creatures inside.
Yep, you got
We're along
one,
to the
2
left.
rocks and 1 garb.
There you go.
She's just trying to keep range going, guys. It's
everyone in
fine.
this cube, make a dex save.
Wait, I've got advantage on take. Wait, duh.
No, not dex saves, strength saves.
No, because
Fail,
danger save. Is it
fail.
danger save?
All the rocks fail. So
Right.
roll. So they all take 11 bludgeoning.
Wait, so would I see this, Jordan?
Halved. I mean, the ground's like erupting from below you.
Well,
They
it
just
says against spells, so
traps.
You're not
or
blinded or
spells.
deafened.
You do not gain this benefit. Yeah, you get advantage.
Yay. Yay.
It's difficult terrain, so as the ground literally bursts up, yeah, you save, so you take half, I'm assuming.
Wait, so I take half and half, so
Yeah, so
Right.
like
2.
2.
I take 2.
Yeah.
I am like, I just look around, I'm like, why are you trying to go
Yeah,
golf?
You killed.
This is no time for this.
You killed 2 of the rocks with that.
Wow.
They got crushed under the rocks. Anything
Why
else?
is as Hara? You don't meant to make a deck save as well.
True.
Oh.
Technically.
You do.
Coming from me.
You're still inside of it,
It's
so make a dex save.
going to be fun. Yeah,
You take
That's
half.
alright.
You're fine.
fine.
Yeah, this square's difficult terrain, so it's half movement inside of it.
Wait, isn't there fire there?
No, it's not. It doesn't say that it stays. It's just a wave of fire.
Oh.
It's not like lingering. Although Kriv's fucking brave because he's standing right next to me.
Oh shit! Yeah.
1d10 damage, boy.
That's
Oh,
me.
God.
Oh, yeah, did his turn, yeah.
Yeah,
Josh, what
Trev would take 1d10. Roll 1d10 for me.
Alright.
And him.
No, leave my brother at this.
The wounded Brook and Kragos.
I'm sorry.
Shit, man. He's a. Yeah. Okay.
Brook's gonna run forward and he's gonna lob a hand axe at the one that you guys are engaged with. Oh, wait, oh that's the wrong dude. Brook. Hand axe.
Oh yeah.
That's a hit. 10 slashing.
Yeah,
Which is
go
halved
Dad.
to 5. Yeah, this thing's looking rough. There's just wedges inside of its chest. It's its turn though.
What are you
Takes
gonna
damage.
do?
It's in
Roll,
a tight spot.
Roll deck. Ooh.
Yeah,
Wisdom.
dex
Wisdom save.
Sorry, wisdom save. It saves. How much damage does it take?
Takes half 13. 6.
Oh, it's got 1 HP.
Oh god.
After Adara's outburst, it's gonna give her the beacon claw.
Hey.
The beacon claw. Altogether, holy fuck, 30 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. It knocks you unconscious and starts to try and fly away. Oh no, it's
Wow.
grappled. Oh,
You ain't flying
wait,
away,
it
boy.
has disadvantage on its attacks, so it's not 30 damage. It's 21 damage.
I had 10 left.
So it's
I'm
slashing.
still unconscious.
It's just slashing out, like lashing out whatever's closest, and you've got it grabbed up by its side. Bosner, your turn.
For fuck's sake, what are you doing? Right.
Yeah. And Harry's just lying on top of a pile of rubble.
That has killed 2 things, and I am just standing here like, what the fuck happened?
I don't know anymore, man. Okay, I'll give you another healing word as a bonus action. Ah,
Ah, my dad. Did I fumble my dad?
Alright. Go ahead.
level 2. So you get 7 points of
No
healing.
entry of prone. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just use a cantrip on the last guy.
This thing's on death's door. It's dead. Oh, actually, if it saves, it doesn't take any damage. It has disadvantage because it's grappled, so it hits. You explode the radiant damage from beneath it, and it looks
Hey.
like everything in your current vicinity is dead.
I'm gonna
Everybody alright?
flames.
Anyone need some healing?
I drop the rage, and I like fucking get out the fucking pile of rubble. And I run over to Bold. I'm like, Bold!
Yeah, he looks wounded, claw marks, like lesions, everything.
Right.
Yeah, for the rest of you, what you see is a drow with a bow and stuff, currently wounded.
me.
And I want to get up and use healing word level 1 on
Well, wait a minute. Everyone wait for shit.
Alright.
I'm gonna cast Beacon of Hope when I find it.
Which
He
maxes
just
out
looks
healing,
through his
right?
brain.
Give him my
Max healing,
6
yeah.
HP back.
I'm just trying to find out how many. No, choose any number of creatures. That's fine. Right. So I'm gonna move across to here,
Oh.
and then everything within 30 foot. So it's everyone.
Okay, what did they get?
They get whoever they're healing, and so.
Yay, my
Alright.
dad gets healed.
Oh, sorry, is that one out there? Right, I'll jump one more.
It's fine, you
Right.
can just say when everyone starts to gather.
Yeah, when everyone's close enough.
Yeah, you don't
Beacon of
have
Hope,
to.
which is a third level,
Yeah,
and
the map's irrelevant at
then
this point.
I'm going to mass cure wounds.
Okay. Beacon of Hope, is that the one that maxes out healing?
Yeah.
Alright, so what does everyone get?
Max of what was that?
3d8. So
It's 3d8 plus 4, so 28.
Everyone gets 28 points of healing back,
Yeah.
including ya boys over here.
6 HP.
Does it work only when Bosner is doing
Nope.
healing, or it works when I'm doing
Anyone,
healing?
anyone.
Okay, so I want to move there and heal the one that looks worse with healing word.
How many?
Oh, okay,
Hang
so
on.
you're healing these guys. They look rough. Like,
Yeah, the
luckily,
one that looks worse to me.
yeah. You guys feel like if you're maybe a bit earlier, the two people who are on the ground might have lived. And
they
if
don't
you
look
were-
familiar.
If
Right,
you were
so-
any later,
And that would be 8 points of healing.
Jordan.
Yep,
Jordan.
hit me.
So I'm going to heal Kriv and the 3 that are looking wounded, the new guys,
Yeah,
and Adhara,
yeah.
and probably who else is needing healing?
Oh, I'm okay just now, 1/2.
He needs it.
I didn't even get hit.
Well, you're not getting any. That's fine.
Yep. Like as Brooke's making his way over to.
So yeah, sorry, I can only heal six creatures, so it's not everyone, but yeah.
Yeah, you can heal Brooke or Craggle if you want. They both look equally wounded, but they look better after the massacre wins and shit like that. Oh wait, is that for the
Yeah.
massacre wins?
Yeah, for the master ones, I
Oh.
heal 6 creatures,
Oh, I see.
28.
Okay. So do you choose one of them?
Yeah, pick one of them for me. I don't know what one's what.
We'll just say Brooke. So he's down to 20 hit points. Alright. So, as you guys, like, you're all like, fuck, gather round, heal. You guys are up speaking to the remaining village members. They, like, bring you guys back. You see in the back of the cavern there's a bunch of villagers and stuff. This map's pretty irrelevant, so I'll just take you back here. And yeah, as you address Bold, he's just like, nice of you to show up. With like a grin on his face.
I'm like, where's everyone? Where's Ruby? Where's Pebble?
He just like stands off to the side, breathing heavily, grasping his chest, and points down the way. And down the way you see like more fighters forming like a second line of defense, and then beyond them is the women and children.
Do I see the children that were crying?
They're like off in the back if you want to go and investigate.
I want to ask permission first.
I'm like, wait. I'm like, they do not know who you are. Do not scare them anymore.
Okay.
And you just hear like a voice coming from a man, one of the fighters. It's forming the second line of defense. Calls out, "Is it over?"
Aye. The demons are dead.
They turn to the rest of the folk who can't really defend themselves, and sort of wave them to come forth. And your dad and bro, they join up with you guys, as well as the gnolls, who eventually like slink in, and Kerr just like gives Epkiss a wee slap on the back, and says in Abyssal, so that Adhara can hear as well, just says, Yeah, man, you had this all along. Easy. It's Pez. And Gash is
I
like
can't really see
slinking
what
like
you're doing.
10 feet behind him. Yeah, you just hear like.
What do you say?
That was easy.
Just gonna look at him.
It gives you
Remember
like a
how I was
wink.
unconscious.
Gives you a wink and finger guns.
I should give him a wee smile.
Yeah. So at this point, the rest of the tribe, the remaining members of the tribe, there doesn't appear to be too many casualties. You can see obviously the fighters forming the front line. They were a bit wounded and stuff, but you guys have sort of helped them out. And they all come forward. You do see Ruby and Pebble safe. Your son, who's like
My daughter.
okay, your daughter. You never established this last time. Your baby daughter. It doesn't matter. All babies are.
It's literally in my character, John. It's in my bio.
Nah, right. I asked you, and you were like, I don't know. I was like, whatever. So anyway, you see your. I don't know if it's your wife actually, because I don't know if tribes you guys have marriages, but nonetheless, your partner, this drow woman, comes forth with sort of scraggly, long, ashen hair, and sort of dark blue skin, and these white eyes with sort of blue irises and stuff, and adorned in like leathers, loose fitting leathers, and cradling your daughter Pebble, the half fire genasi, half drow elf, very diverse child you have there. Very rich genes that child has. But yeah, it's wrapped up at the moment, and you sort of walk to them, and Ruby gives you like a big old hug.
Can I walk behind him and just, I don't know, introduce myself to the kids?
Yeah, there's there's a few like toddler age kids, sort of afraid, grasping behind like the legs of their guardians. They all, for the most part, everyone seems to be wearing these like sort of dark leathers. Even the children.
I'll make Shade come out from my armor and play with the kids.
Alright, just make a
That's a bold move, Colin. We'll see how it pays off.
just make a charisma check.
Seriously?
Crit again,
Or you
please.
can use
They haven't seen an elf before.
I'll let you use performance, but I don't think it matters for you. So the evil starts flapping around, and at first the kids sort of reel back behind, and like the mothers kind of like defend them, and then Zero starts circling around. Slowly they begin to like warm up to it, and they start like chasing it around the cavern, and you can see like smiles sort of grow across the mothers' faces as the children start chasing it around. What they'll do with the ill when they catch it, you don't know.
I'll let him. I would have told him to stay a bit up so that it doesn't get caught.
Sure. And it's just like,
Just
Only-
play with the kids.
It's only one save he needs to need.
yep.
These kids are trained to hunt, by the way.
So yeah, like
It's a trade.
eventually, Craggle and Brooke approach, and they start like grasping the first line defender's shoulders, giving them nods, and basically telling them well done, and they give obviously your brother looks to you specifically, Arm, and gives you a nod of recognition, and
No, not back to him.
Brooke looks at you with recognition but doesn't explicitly nod, but you can see, you know, he's like, he sees you tried your best and he just looks at you but doesn't give, make an insight check. Fuck it. Make an insight check.
Is this all happening in the main cavern bit, or?
Yeah, everyone's starting to come out.
Alright, cool.
Oh, you realize he was kind of annoyed at he was pissed off at you before. He's a hard ass, essentially. You know this. He's a hard ass. But he looks at you with as if you've redeemed yourself somewhat, essentially. And kind of, you feel like he realizes, like, okay, you can foresee this happening. You know, maybe he's partially to blame for letting the scouts get past him, and reaching the tribe and stuff from Grangelstad. But nonetheless, you guys start coming out, and Brooke starts ushering them out towards your old camp outside of the maze, and speaks to you, Garvin, and says, "We must leave. Then we can talk."
Yes, father.
And
I feel, and I say to him, I'm just like, I feel this group of travelers should come with us. It would help in case there is another attack.
Do,
he
do I
says,
hear that?
Are you? This is. It's an undercommon. Do you speak undercommon?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you hear it. He says back to you. He says, "Yes, I shall have words with these people." And he says, "Make
I
it
turn
so."
to Bosner.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, like you go.
No, that's it. He just says, "Make it so. I will have
And
words."
and I turn to Bosner. I'm like, Dwarf.
Aye.
And I throw him a coin pouch.
Mhm.
And I am man of my word. 600 gold pieces.
There you go.
Trev runs up and takes it. The wee shite.
Nah, I mean, he threw it at you. You could
Yeah,
once take
Trev
it
would
from
be
you.
in there fucking try to grab it out the air.
Nah, he doesn't. Nah, Crib doesn't run up and steal the fucking pouch of gold. He doesn't feel like he earned it.
Ah, okay. Like,
So-
hey, party funds, yo.
yeah, you, this gold pouch gets lobbed at you and you catch it, and it feels like a hefty pouch, very
Sweet.
hefty. In fact, there's a few pouches tied together. But if he says it's 600 gold, you know, whatever. But just put in your inventory 600 gold. It definitely is. meta style. I'll just tell you that. So, he's ushering the Brooke and Craggle are taking point, and the two gnolls like slink up to you guys, and Kerr looks to Adhara and's like, "Hey man, like not bad." And he's just like, "So what's the deal? What's happening, my
I'm
dudes?"
not sure.
Yeah.
He says, "Maybe they got food. I think we should check it out. You know, you guys deserve a reward. Maybe some food. Yeah.
I asked.
You guys hungry?
I asked
I'm hungry."
Fucking starving.
I asked
You
Garvin,
can literally make it.
do you have any food for the gnolls?
I remember distinctively when we met, the dwarf cast a spell to create food. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But you are welcome. But I was going to say your party would be very welcome to stay with our tribe. For now. Until we figure out what to do.
Okay, I'll call my owl back.
Okay. And you hear from sort of down the ways beyond the line which is now formed from your tribe members, Brooke, "Garv, make haste."
Aye, father, I will watch the back.
Alright. So what do you guys do? Do you guys follow in, or what? Or do you got anything you want to do at this point?
Are they just gonna leave the bodies there?
No, they've picked up the
Yeah.
bodies, obviously.
Whoa, we're not fucking animals.
Yeah.
We're
I mean, it wasn't
I
specified.
mean, almost. But no,
I'm just saying.
they seem like, you get make an insight check, Isha, since you're thinking about
I,
it.
I'm just saying that I'm big. I can carry dead bodies for days.
Do you offer?
I do offer, yes. That's why I'm asking if they are
Well,
just leaving them there.
Craggle was organising it, the Drow Elf, and sort of burlier looking Drow Elf, seeing your stature, and
Faceless Dravel.
yeah, and he says that would be appreciated, please. And
You'll know it.
yeah, and if you pick up the bodies, he's totally fine with that.
I'll carry them bodies.
Alright.
That 3 dead bodies.
Yeah. You just pile them up on your shoulders. How long does the
Oh.
mushroom last?
You tell me. I thought it was an hour.
I think it's an hour. It's a bit of a squeeze at some points, getting out of various narrow tunnels, but it's okay. I take it you all follow at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna fall from the back.
Alright, so
I'll stay with the
sit down
kids.
anyway.
I'll stay in the middle with the kids.
Okay. Do you still have your boy, the evil, flying around?
Yeah, it's flying on top of me.
Yeah, some of them are like looking up and let me just roll. Yeah, they're giggling away, and they seem to be having a better time. It looks like the evil's like distracting them a bit, and the parents seem to appreciate what you're trying to do.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do. So
Yeah, and you can see there's all sorts. There's a little no toddler though who's drooling as he's like looking at it. Just a heads up. But there's all sorts. There's deep gnomes, kids, a couple of those. There's sort of a dwarvish looking kid who it's hard to distinguish at this point when they're that young, but you can tell from the proportions. And there's like drow kids. There seems to be like mostly drow and that type of thing.
Does he look the dwarf kid? Sorry, does he look Duragar or does he look dwarven?
May
A big Ganassi,
Okay.
you know.
Just like
make an insight.
That's a child. Don't be worried.
I'm not gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah.
This is payback.
For Crackleston.
The fuck is insight?
Crackleston PD, you're under arrest.
Oh, I got fucking
Who said
massive
you
insight.
could say?
I got
It's
two.
Underdark PD now.
He doesn't look to have the dark black and bluish hue to his skin, but he does appear dark in the sense like black, like brown. Basically, he's a
Yeah.
brown child.
He's a brown
And
child.
make a history check.
Oh god.
I'm pretty sure you got history proficiency.
Sort
Nope.
of bit to find it.
Nah, you're not sure. You're like, you haven't really tangled with the darker dwarves who live
Yeah.
on the surface and stuff. But you're like, nah, it's not Duragar, but it's not any kind of dwarf race I've seen before.
Just sort of squinting at this child. What the fuck are you?
Yeah, you're like some
He's a dwarf.
some racist bigot shit. Like, what are you exactly? Do an ancestry test. As you guys take the next sort of, it's gonna be like 20 minutes because you're not in a hurry. Like the way you were running in, you're probably at least light jogging. It takes you about 20 minutes to get out, especially with the sheer amount of you, and eventually you reach the outsides of the mine on the outskirts of the labyrinth, and you exit out and you see before you, in this sort of plain down below this basin, all of the not mostly damaged, but it's like half damaged almost shanty town made up of like tents, like a campsite of hides, and there seems to be like wooden wagons and things like that. And yeah, that's where we'll take a cheeky 5 minutes.
Thank God. We're back.
Sure thing.
First thing.
Holding it.
Oh man.
I feel you guys are putting thoughts into my brain that shouldn't really be there. Saying I'm thinking all these things about this poor kid. I'm just wondering how the fuck a dwarf child got into this weird tribe.
Yeah. All of you are
Still-
like, what the fuck? You're like, what is this tribe even? It's some weird diversity shit.
Yeah.
Wait till you find out who I got in the tribe. I fell down a fucking hole. And bonked my head, like Goku.
So this is a story about...
My life got fucking turned from light to dark.
Back in a sec.
Back.
Back again.
Back at it again.
Hello.
Hello.
Shh. It was blessed silence for a few seconds there. You seen Disney's bought 21st Century Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, they finally acquired them.
Yeah.
Disney is
What
gonna
was it,
own the
seven-
world.
70,
Yeah.
70 billion fucking dollars.
70.
Well,
Yeah, 76 billion
Maybe-
or some shit.
76 billion, yeah. Aye, something like that.
Fucking hell.
Pocket money.
maybe Marvel
money.
can get the X-Men back.
Yeah, I think they will. There's 2 Quicksilvers. What the fuck's going to happen?
Well,
She's doing MKX
gonna
type.
sort it out some way.
Or MK11, sorry.
They just like, remember the Avengers movie? Yeah, let's just forget
No, fuck this timeline. This timeline.
it.
Well, technically, because of Days of a Future Past or something like that, that movie resetted everything.
Yeah, no.
I am back.
What's terrifying is that Rupert Murdoch now owns the controlling stake in Disney.
Is Rupert Murdoch again?
The guy that
dick.
owns the Sun and Beat and Sky and all the fucking.
Oh,
news
my
channels.
M&M's!
What?
And M&M's.
And M&Ms, yeah.
Mums.
What?
Almonds.
Mana.
Do.
Oh, this is what I need. 2018 South African 24-hour ration packed MRE review.
What? Nanny
You prepared
the
for Brexit,
fuck?
man?
My favorite guy, Steve, 1989 MRE info on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Not trying to sell him out, but he's amazing.
Wait, who you talking about? Steve someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Steve.
guy that opens MRE packs and tries them.
Yeah.
Are they like? Does he open just like old ones or that?
No, he does like current one as well.
Just buys them, right? Okay. I've seen a couple of guys who are like this MRE's from 1982.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
this is high quality content though.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
MRA packs.
MRE.
MRE.
Oh, right. Like those rations.
Yeah.
The shit you find in Fallout.
Yeah, ready-made shit.
No deal Brexit. PogChamp.
No deal Brexit. Here we come.
Let's
And
stacking
go,
up.
boys.
Mercy,
We should do as
please.
much damage as possible on the way out. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking everything, man.
No, you pay us 70 billion, you cunts.
Oh, we'll fucking shoot our other foot. Wait.
What?
Alright, I guess let's jump into it.
We start holding ourselves hostage.
Help.
It's like that Blazing Saddles scene. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, so you guys come out and into the open here in the Underdark, and everyone there's these small sort of still lit torches dotted around the camp, and there's sort of a larger group of tents in the center, and you see Brooke and Craggle seem to be setting everyone up. You come down, give them a couple of minutes to do what they're doing, make sure everyone's good, and you can see Brooks ordering a few people here, a few key peeps. You guys notice as well, the ones he's mainly talking to are Bold, which is the drow man, the drow archer, which Garv is talking to, and Opal, which is a sort of deep gnome robed fella who's like bald with these extra long ears which are covered in piercings, and he's got this big sort of stretchers and like his nose and shit like that, and the lips. He's a weird looking dude. But they start setting everyone up. Is there anything you guys want to do whilst they're sorting their trio out?
If I see purple mushrooms, I would like to collect them.
Purple mushrooms.
Enlarging mushrooms.
Oh, they're like just growing in the wild.
Yep. If we come across any. Just keeping an eye out.
You're just keeping an eye out.
Mm.
You're not actively looking for them.
Well, actively keeping an eye out.
I'll say perception check.
So what the fuck are you doing then? Are you keeping an eye out or are you
I'm
looking for them?
actively
Yeah,
being
I need to know.
passive.
Perception or investigation, sir?
I also have a 16 passive perception to notice purple things in the corner of my eye.
Alright. You're like passively keeping an eye out. You don't notice any particular mushrooms growing out of the ground here, which
Okay.
are akin to your large mushrooms. After they've sorted everyone out, you guys are kind of standing around with your thumbs up your asses, and
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and corner.
Okay. And
I'll stay with the kids.
yeah. Okay. Whoa.
Oh.
Alright. Alright.
Well, entertaining the kids.
Alright, Michael Jackson, chill out.
Oh.
Definitely.
You called your
Yeah,
paedophile Anna, man.
you're entertaining the kids.
nice.
Are you still like letting the owl help entertain them and stuff? Are you doing like little magic
Yeah.
tricks and shit with your cantrips?
Well, I don't really have. I guess produce flame, like making flames on my hands and then make them disappear.
Just make a performance check for me.
Oh, oh,
This is a very charisma-based thing you're doing here.
oh.
Make Let Shade make a deck save. Okay.
Oh.
The gnome kid tries to grab the owl, and you're like, the owl pieces out and flies high, and as a result, all the other kids are like, "Oh, like our playtime's ruined," because
Beat
the
up that
owl is
kid.
like no longer hanging out with the kids, because this one old kid's trying to eat it, and its guardian gives the little doggo a little slap in the head, back of the head, and hands it a little chunk of meat still left over from the tent. So, as that's happening, the kids kind of seem to lose interest and are seeking more attention from the parents, and the rest of you are gathering your thoughts. Eventually, what's Garv doing? Are you hanging out with the party, or are you doing something else?
I am helping Daddy Nearest
Alright,
organise the tribe.
as you're like helping organize, he says, "It's no longer safe. Make haste. Tell everyone to gather up their belongings. We must move once more. And once you have done so, I will have words with your allies. Bring them to my tent."
Yes, father. I will do that.
Yeah, and this is going on while still this other shit's happening. And once you've finished, you look to him at one point as you're ushering people along, giving them a hand with their equipment, and you see set like Bold and a little scouting party in the perimeter to try and keep an eye out. Just now, after some time passes, he gives you that like the look, you know, the one.
And I like, and I shout to the party, dwarf, elf, tieflings, come.
Like right now?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I'll call my owl and I go in.
My father wishes to speak with. I do not know what he was going to say, so. And I just like kind of like turned it up, like, just be ready for anything.
Okay, so if you guys head towards the tent and come in, it's a fairly modest sized tent. You know, this whole place is a bit fucked from the recent raid from this rock scouting party. But as you come in, there's like a rudimentary table made from like darkened zirk wood, one that kind of folds up. As it seems like this tribe, you get the idea, this tribe are nomadic, but they don't seem to be extra comfortable with that. You just get the idea that a lot of their stuff doesn't seem built for travel, and it seems to take a bit longer to get their shit together when they want to move. But as you come in, you see Brooke standing there, and flanking him is Craggle.
I want to stay behind Isha while we go inside.
Are you small now, Isha? Are you still fucking massive?
You don't know.
At this point, you'll be small because it's taken a little over an hour for like them
Well,
to get
it's
their
still
shit
bigger
sorted.
than me.
Yeah, he's probably
I'm
bigger
back
than
to
you.
a regular buff boy.
So as you come in, the circular tent made from hides and leathers. You see before you, once again, this towering Goliath man with sort of greyish tan skin, and next to him the Craggle, the drow. And he says, I'm trying to see what he wants to say first. He says, "You all have my gratitude for your assistance."
Is he undercommon?
No, this isn't common.
Okay.
And he says, "We do not have anything in the way of coin, but I do have this." And he pulls from his neck, he rips this wolf's head, this pendant, and puts it on the table in front of you all, as you all kind of look down and just see this silvery pendant with red eyes. It's a wolf's head.
I ask, can I check it?
He says, "You may. This is an heirloom passed down from generations. It will give you the vision of an eagle."
Garth has never seen an eagle, so and he said, "He's like, why does an eagle have a wolf's head?"
What?
You don't know.
I do not know.
And you've known he's always worn this around his neck as well, since you've known him. And he says, "That is all I have to offer. Now, I must ask, state your purpose. What streams of fate led you here?"
Twisted streams, man. Twisted streams.
I
We're
was
fighting.
looking for my
We're
sister.
Fighting against the demon uprising.
He looks to you and he says, "Ah, I presume you're the leader of this group."
Apparently so.
He says,
I shake my head, you know. No.
You're on probation.
he says, "We returned from Gracosta. We heard there was an attack, but upon arrival it was too late. The demons have a hold of the city."
It's not just there.
He says, "Nowhere is safe for our tribe anymore. We were not a nomadic tribe before this, but recent events have forced us to be on the move, and wherever we go, it is unsafe."
There's one place.
He looks to you with he looks intrigued as he looks at you. He says, "Speak."
I swear to God, if you fucking mention that,
He says, "Loose tongue or seed removed from mouth."
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior?
Oh, you son of a fucking...
Illustrate the Lightbringer.
I just kind of put my head in my hand.
Okay, Jordan.
You see Craggle next to you. His eyes go wide as he looks to you, then to Brooke, and then back to you, and he slowly starts shaking his head.
Oh, what have you done?
And then he looks at you, and his eyes narrow. Make a persuasion check.
Jordan. Would I know if it's safe for them to stay, would I know if my circle would grant them protection? If they go and seek them?
If they go and what?
And seek my circle.
That's up to you. If you think so, if your character thinks so, then that's your call.
Yeah, I do think so.
Yeah, his eyes narrow at you, and he says, there is but one worthy god, and that is Torm.
Sorry, did you say Thor?
Torm.
Close enough.
Yarn.
Son of a fucking.
And he says, like looking at you, he's just, he says, you have but only gained my favor momentarily. Do not push it, little one.
I'm just offering an alternative. If you want to live on this earth, you're welcome.
Don't mind him. He has a sort of affinity for living on the surface.
I'll make it there.
He'd see us all live on the surface.
He says, strange for a dark one.
Yeah, to each their own. I'd say you get used to it, but you really don't.
I do not intend to. And, he says, so, you say you battle these demons which have been ruining our world and our way of life.
Yeah, I assume that's what we're all down here for. Bar this one here so far. Gesturing to Atara.
And what is your purpose, little horned one?
Me?
Yes.
I was looking for my sister, and they told me she's dead. And I turned really sad.
He says, yikes. I'm just kidding. Bummer, am I right?
Just don't pay. Yeah.
That sucks.
A silent.
Well, rest in peace, bro.
And he says, what of the gnolls? They are cowards, correct? They did not aid in your battle.
No.
They seem... I don't know them.
They're cowards, they don't fight, but they were guiding us for most of the way.
Very well. And he says, he turns to you, Yarv, and he says, Garv, you have brought me, you did bring me disappointment. Your one task was to protect the tribe, and they fell to an attack. Some. However, you did somewhat redeem yourself. You fought valiantly, and you proved that you have enough of an affinity for outsiders, which is our tribe's creed, to trust them. And he takes a moment and he says, if they find this acceptable, I task you with lending your axe to the cause of felling these demons. I must remain to defend the tribe. No longer will we seek out settlements until this has been dealt with.
And I put my axe in the ground and kneel and I'm I will make my mistakes right, father. I will avenge those that fallen at my foolishness.
And you guys notice as well, Kraggle's he's like, Father, I'll aid too. And he says, he's just like, Steel tongue, you must remain with me. And instantly, You see he's about to say something, Craggle. He opens his mouth, and then Brooke just looks at him with a deathly stare, and he stops himself in his tracks and puts his head down.
In the meantime, do I sense anything from the thing that he gave us?
Did you pick it up? Did everyone let her pick it up?
Yeah, I did. I asked, can I check it? And I got told
Okay.
yes.
You pick it up. It's faint. It's giving off a faint vibration. Very, very faint. You can tell it's enchanted. It's magical. And whilst we're on the subject, he looks back to you, Garv, and he says, "Take this." And he throws what looks like a rock at you. Underhanded, obviously.
I catch it. Do I recognise it?
You haven't seen this before. It looks like a stone. Orange, with a face on it.
Please don't be my mother's face.
And he holds one identical to it up in his other hand. And he says, "I cannot see into the future, and I do not know where we will go next. This is how you will find us, once your task is complete."
Yes, Father. How does it work?
He says, "Once every cycle, you may channel its powers and speak with me directly through these stones.
Ah,
Do not let it fall into the wrong hands or be destroyed, or its magic will be void. These are intrinsically linked."
yes, Father. I will take care of it duly.
And he looks to you all and says, "Do you find this acceptable to take on another to help you in your quest?"
Sure, more the merrier.
Oh, we've lost
Seems-
two.
Yeah,
So-
we've lost 2, gained 2. Lost another one.
Seems rather
another one.
convenient. Almost like the plot asked for it.
Can look up. Thanks, God.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Alistair.
God.
We don't hate gods. Fuck you, God.
And he will say, he will just give a nod and ask, "What is your next objective?"
And I just kind of like, as I'm like kneeling and all that, I just
Fuck.
kind of like turn to the party. I'm like, let's look like, I don't know.
Crib's like,
Okay,
I
so-
want to go home. Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to go home. I'm Crib. This is how I've sounded the whole campaign.
Sure. Yeah, we need to get the lads to the surface. He shouldn't be down here. And we also need, I think, one more item.
Strong like
10
that.
masks.
Where's the mask?
Yeah, and you guys,
So-
something I've forgotten to recap. Grin mentioned to you guys that he thinks
Yeah.
he knows a place.
I have that in a note. Doesn't make much sense, but it's in a note.
He will say, "I do not know what this means."
We need to go to Blinding Stone.
Very well.
Question mark.
I have witnessed your power firsthand. It's great, and I think Garth will make an average addition.
Oh.
That is the low keyest, like,
It
fucking.
feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Like as I'm
Underhanded.
looking at the party, I'm just like, my face just drops. It's like,
But he says, however, he has the potential to become leader of this tribe. And
Well. Don't worry, we'll keep him alive.
question is, will I keep him alive?
He says,
Probably not.
his life is in his own hands, as it should be. It's up to him to carve a path and live.
Yeah.
He says, and one other thing, Garv. And as he says that, you guys hear shouting from outside of the tents, and then what's his name? What's his name again? Don't know why I'm asking.
Bold.
Bold. Bold runs in, breathing heavily, like, and he's like, "We've been ambushed, Brooke." And he instantly takes out his hand axes from his back, and he says, "Does it never end? The gods shit upon us this day." And he runs out.
Fuck the gods.
And let's see here.
Captain
Yes,
Nicholas and
we follow.
Yeah, as you guys like run out, you notice everyone coalescing into the center of the camp, whilst an encroaching circle around the camp formed by what appears to be humanoid people. With these like bandanas across their faces, these dark leathers, wielding swords, bows and hand crossbows, and they've surrounded you, and you hear in common one of them just like, let's see here.
Before we leave the tent, I want to cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Okay.
Oh my
That
god!
spell.
Yeah, which Shillelagh, is that the thing that makes your staff like thorns?
Magic.
Yeah,
Okay.
my magic, my stuff magic.
So yeah, as everyone begins running out, you're like, "Oh fuck!" and then you pull out your quarterstaff, and then with magic, thorns and vines begin to grow around it of magic. As you come out, you guys see you're completely surrounded by these guys and gals. It appears, although it's hard to make out distinct. Yeah, there's a lot. They've surrounded the entire place, and they're slowly encroaching, but then they stop as you guys come out, and you're all kind of together, bundled together with all these innocents around you. You push through the crowds and see this before you, and you just hear, "Stay where you are, don't move, and you won't get hurt."
Who the hell are you?
Can we help you?
And they,
And I just look at him. I'm like, really, dude?
he says, "We ask the questions, shut the fuck up."
You can at least tell us who you are.
I'll whisper, they're not very nice.
And at this point,
No.
you see that the guy's vision diverts off to his right, your left, and you look over to see three dwarvish figures atop. Actually, I'll say Bosner, make a. In fact, all of you make perception checks.
Perception.
Bang bang.
Shut me.
Okay.
Shillelagh. Shut up.
Does Boston do that?
She
No.
Jeebus. This is,
You mean Thor?
that's Chris one.
Alright. Atara and Ebkis, you notice that a lot of them have capes, and on the fronts of their leathers. Who's the second one? Is that Kriv?
No, the second one's Bosner.
Oh, okay, that's alright, that's a little better. So, and Bosner, you all notice that they have an insignia on both their chest, on the leathers, and embroidered on their capes, and it appears to be some sort of serpent with wings. And Bosner, you've come
Do I
across.
know it?
Serpent with wings.
I'll say Atara, make a
Being
history
me
check.
in the Underdark.
Sure, make a history check.
I
Bozzer
just
knows
recognise.
what it is. You know it's Zentarum.
Very good.
And you've come across these people
Did we like them?
a long time
Yeah,
ago.
we liked them. They were nice. Well, you know.
You remember they were very, like, shady, kind
Yeah,
of survival of the fittest. They were mostly made up of, like, assassins. And you remember their leader was... well, do you remember? I
do remember.
Okay.
Her name was Dabra Jasur.
Oh, shit!
Oh
Look
my
who's
god!
got them notes. Yeah, you're...
I've got them notes way back when.
Yeah.
Big
They
brain.
assisted you
He's
get
got the
to-
spider web.
They assisted you get to
There's-
Mantle Dareth.
Jesus, man. I'm remembering stuff. That's good.
Yep.
I've kept reasonable notes for the first, 3 or 4 sessions.
Yeah, that was early on. You just joined.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know this. Adhara, you'd know this is a pretty prominent group in the Underdark. You don't like them particularly. They're kind of assholes in your eyes, and you've tried to avoid them really, generally.
Okay.
And Epkiss, you notice it too. You notice the insignia, but you don't know who they are. So, yeah, you see these 3 dwarvish figures atop these giant riding lizards, and you just hear like a female voice, although it's coarse and rough, off to the side, say, "Alright, everyone, calm down." And you look over and see a familiar face, Bosner. It's the lady who was acting leader of the Emerald Enclave inside of Gonogrim, Marista Malkin.
I've got her as well, written down. Look at that.
Yep. And you recognize her, and she starts making her way, and she's flanked by 2 dwarvish dudes who both have like heavy crossbows trained on you all. But after she tells everyone to calm down, they kind of look to her and then lower their weapons. And the Zentarum are all looking at each other, and it takes them another second. And she says, "I said now." And she looks at them all, and they all like lower their weapons.
I lower my weapon to sheath it, kind of, and then I go and, approach Morista
Yeah.
and say, "Are you hired this lot then?"
You walk up to her, and she says, "And who might you?" And then she stops herself and says, "Wait a minute. I know you." And she looks to everyone that's behind you as you approach her. Do you speak in common?
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks behind, and then Dwarvish, she looks at you and says, "Where's your companions?"
They're all dead again. We've got new ones. They're pretty okay, I suppose.
Is this in common?
Yeah.
That's in Dwarf. Oh,
Pretty
you're saying Dwarf common.
That's it in common, yeah.
Alright, she's speaking Dwarves there.
Oh, okay. Well, if she speaks in Dwarven to me, I'd probably speak it back.
Okay.
But I say hiya and stuff in
Yeah.
common.
Yeah, but then she switches back to common after you say that, and she'll say, you notice now, Brooke and stuff, they look pissed and ready to go, but she's like looking sternly at this entire room, and eventually they drop their weapons, still remaining where they are though, and she'll say, "Dead. It's been
Dead.
It's been a while. Have you been in contact with Gauntlegrim recently?"
God, grim. No. Have not at all since we left for the Mantle Dareth.
She says, "It's been a couple of months now, and we feared the worst. We haven't heard from you. So
We have been all over. Is Gonogrim still standing?
as of 2 weeks ago, it was. Actually, they're getting back on their feet. somewhat rebuilding and clearing out the Iron Tabernacle. In fact, speaking of which, I have something. And she turns behind and she pulls out something from the back of her riding lizard. And what you see is a warhammer.
Another warhammer.
And it looks fucking impeccable. It's like almost this bronze colour, this intricately made warhammer, clearly dwarvish in nature. It's got this blue gem on either side of it, these two blue gems, and almost these wings coming out of the gems, which eventually form the two ends of this warhammer. She says, we found this in the tabernacle when we're clearing it out. The king has sent us on a ambassadorial mission to Gragglesta to set our differences aside with the Duergar and combine our forces to stop the demons. We felt like it was our only hope since we haven't heard from you in some time.
Aye, apologies for that. We have been, busy. We'll tell you all about it.
She says, understandable. And how do you find yourself amongst this caravan of people?
Well, recently, we headed into the labyrinth, which we're still in it? Yeah, still in the labyrinth. Technically.
Nah, you guys are outside.
Alright, well, we headed into the labyrinth to find some engine that I don't understand. Found the engine. It killed 2 of our party members. They pressed the wrong button, pulled the wrong lever. I didn't like it. And it revived my son. I found my son. He's over there.
Her face begins to like. She looks confused. She's like,
we have some stories. This is just recently.
It's also in Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just chat quickly.
The recap of the history.
The recap of history.
and she,
I tell the recent stuff, like why we're
Yeah.
still in the labyrinth, how we rescued these people and stuff.
she the last thing she knew, she asked you about like the library. Did you find it and things like that?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll say to them, come camp.
And you say that just now.
I say you can ask permission to camp with us. I'm sure they'd let you,
She
knowing that you're.
says, well, we're on a bit of a tight schedule. We have to speak with the Deep King.
The Deep King has fallen.
Nani?
Is that the Gonogrim guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
Scanning.
Yeah, she's like, her eyes go wide, and for a moment, barely, like, you see she tries not to show too much emotion in her speech, and then she's just like, what? Seriously?
There was a massive demon came out of the Dark Lake. It destroyed the city in hours. Now minor demons run rampant all through Underdark. It's hell. That's why we wondered if other cities have fallen, like Gauntlegrim. We don't know. We've not heard from any of them.
She says, well, luckily, Gauntlegrim's not exactly in the epicenter of this demon incursion. However, we have noticed ourselves and lost many to demons in our travels. She says, I must report to King Brenner immediately and advise everyone involved, all the factions, and what to do next. And you
Yes.
notice as well, Isha, make a... In fact, what's your passive perception?
16.
Mine is 18.
Okay.
Right, no one asked you.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah. This is to Isha specifically because you notice off to the side, like a group of 3 of these Zentarum guys. They pull down their bandanas, and they're giving you like strange looks. And they're like, one of them turns to the other one and like talking under his breath, as they're obviously talking about you somewhat. You notice.
What's wrong? Haven't seen a black man before.
You can say something in a minute if you like, but Marista says, well, we won't need this as a peace offering then, I suppose, if your words strike true. And she says, she looks at the Warhammer for a second and like twists it around, rotates it, studies it and says, you've done well to come this far. Here. And she tosses you the Warhammer with a surprising strength.
Oh yeah.
And you catch
We've been lucky. I have been lucky. Others not so much.
She says, I don't believe in luck, Master Dwarf. Only fate.
Yeah. Don't know about fate, to be honest.
And he says, and
Have a little faith.
the devilish fellow, Ironveer, I believe. I like that one. What happened to him? Did he fall in the maze?
He fell to Beholder.
And again, her eyes. She tries to, like, you know, keep her surprise every time you talk down to a minimum, but she can't help but let her eyes go wide and her brow furrows, and she is like, boy, you really do have some stories to tell.
I got sent to the Apex channel, what the fuck?
I didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't do it. It's just you must have done it.
She says, maybe.
Anyway.
She
I,
says,
I clicked on the door when I'm trying to switch server, it sends me Apex.
yeah, she says, may you live to tell them. After saying you've got some stories to tell.
I tell her we have the workings of a plan. There is a spell that can send these demons back, and we've been collecting ingredients. One of which was the Eye of Beholder.
She says, wow.
A weird flex bro, but okay.
She says, must be a powerful spell, and are you assured this will work?
Nope.
I am told, and really, we don't have any other options. I mean, I don't have any other ideas, so.
She says, the king has sent out not only us, other ambassadorial delegates to the various Underdark settlements in order to garner a truce and an alliance. She says, your presence in Gontogrim is only the beginning. We are getting desperate now, however, and I will return to Gontogrim and inform the king that you may have a solution. And at this point, Isha, one of the Zentarum goes, "Oi, mate! Where'd you get that then? Who'd you steal that off?" And then he points.
What?
Who's he saying it to?
Isha.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? Steal what?
That brooch, mate.
That is mine. It always belonged to me.
It sounds like the trinket.
He's talking and you see he's like pointing, and they're a bit closer now. They're only like sort of 15-20 feet away, and he appears to be pointing directly at Isha's chest, where he has this brooch of a serpent tying his cape together,
Do I know you, brother?
What? So you telling me that's yours?
Yes. I'm not a liar.
He
Can I
says,
insight check that since I don't actually know?
insight check Isha.
Yeah.
Sure. Isha,
That's
make
me.
a either. No, they're gonna see what you roll, but just roll me a perception. Or roll me a d20 and add whatever modifier you want to add, deception or persuasion. Just do it manually.
Both are charisma anyway.
Though. Yeah, you could just roll.
Alright.
You could just roll charisma, and if you have the modifier or whatever.
Well,
You believe him,
That's cool. That's all I needed to know.
and so do the Zents, the Zent guys, who are these shady motherfuckers. And you see, upon saying that, they are taken aback, and one of them puts his head down to listen, and the middle one kind of like says some shit in his ear, and the other one nods and looks to you with the side eye, Isha. And you can see, I don't know, they're discussing something.
I'm flinching on that. I'm focusing them. What do you have to say?
Looking at them as well.
Do you say that? What do you have to say?
Do they have the emblem?
Yep, they're Zent arms. I'll say make a perception check, and since they're whispering, it's a disadvantage. Actually, it's not a disadvantage, but it's going to be a hard DC. Oh,
22.
okay, 22. You focus your elvish ears. Damn, 22. You focus your elvish ears and you pick up, you hear one of them say, "Better tell Davra. Yeah, she's gonna want to know."
Davra.
And he says, and then the other one rebuttals with, this'll cost us if we let it slip.
huh.
And at this point, everyone's attention is, like, as you're focusing hard, I'll say Epkiss, if you were paying attention too, you can make a perception to see if you heard that.
You.
DC is 20. Okay. You don't pick it up. They're just whispering under their breath, and you can see that they're shady cunts, obviously, and they're talking about Isha. And you look to Isha, and Isha's just like intensely focused on them. At this point,
I'll whisper to Epkis I don't like them.
No, I don't like them either. Is there a problem?
and he goes, Nah, no problem, mate. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Insight check that.
Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
fine.
Sure.
Please.
No problem at all.
In fact, I mean, hard to read them, because Isha, you're like, these guys know something that I don't, or like, or they know something about like your past, let's just say, or something like that, where you're like, you don't recognize them.
I'll step forward.
Okay.
One big step.
This is all
Well,
happening whilst Bosner is talking to Marista. But yeah,
Sure.
go ahead.
While I'm staring them
I'm just gonna say close
in
to
the
each other.
eyeball. And I
Oh,
just
you walk
ask,
right up to them. As you're speaking, walking up to them, they'll.
No, just one big step.
Okay.
Just let them know that I'm aiming this question at them.
Yeah, they're
say-
like whispering under their breath. Then, as you step forward, they stop talking and look directly at you.
And I ask, who is Davron and what does she have to do with me?
I hear this.
Sure, make a perception check. But you're a bit distracted. I'll say, yeah, not a disadvantage, but it's going to be hard to hear.
I mean, like, I hear the kind of shouting stuff.
Yeah, to hear that there's a bit of a ruckus going on behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as you're sort of nearing the end of the conversation with Maurice, you turn your attention over your shoulder behind you and notice that like a couple of your party members seem to be conversing with the riffraff surrounding the camp, and you get the sense that hopefully not, but violence could be on the tables here.
Right. I say to Maurice that just like the end of your conversation, yeah?
Yeah.
So obviously, like, come, we'll speak to the leader of this tribe, and I walk over to Isha and Evkis and say, what's going on?
Yeah. So
This
Isha,
time.
you step forward and what did you say exactly again?
Who is Davron?
Davra.
Davra. And what does she want from me?
Davra's the
Yeah, but he doesn't know.
leaders. I tell him.
Oh shit.
He's asking me. I heard him ask.
I was
that.
asking
No,
this
he's
man.
asking them.
Oh, okay.
He's just like the tan-skinned, dark-haired, bearded gentleman who's pulled his bandana down, and he's got like studded leathers, and he's geared to the max. He's got like crossbows and swords and daggers and shit. He's just like, haha, man, don't worry about it. He's like, he doesn't seem forthcoming.
Okay.
He's like, it's nothing, mate. Forget about it.
I want to know about it. Now that you're
It
digging
doesn't
at my
seem like-
past. You can't just dig up my past and get away with it.
Make an intimidation check. And I'll say disadvantage because you're like surrounded by them. He's got like a crew with him. He wants to save
Yeah, my
face. So
Yeah, he's got his
intimidation.
boys.
My boy's backing me up. Not
Oh,
bad.
that's pretty decent, man.
Alright, let me see. Let me make a roll. He says, "Oh, what?" And then his two buddies by his side is just like giving their real like backing up giggles.
I just step forward beside Isha and it's like, oh, we will have problems.
Oh,
By-
Bosner, you've approached and you see this shit going down. You're like, they're squaring up basically.
By
turn
the
to-
light, you will
I-
have problems.
I turn to one of them and say, "Is Davra here?"
You turn to one of the Zens.
To one of the Zents. Aye.
The boy that you're directing, he looks up to Marista, and Marista behind you says, "No, Davra's not here. Why do you ask?"
Are you in charge of the Zent Taran? Have you hired them?
She says, "In a manner of speaking, yes. Hired by the king, and I'm in charge here."
Very good.
Davra has been sent out, however, as part of a delegation.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Good to know. And I grab the other two and just drag them back, kind of hands on. I'd say shoulders. Probably can reach shoulders, but turn them around. Start
if you reach
shoving
up,
them.
you probably could. Dwarves aren't like
Yeah,
halflings.
not tiny, but like just turn them round back towards them and just start like, right, go.
Do you guys
Get some
resist
food.
or
You're lucky
do you
my friend
press?
holds me back.
Okay.
I kind of brush Bosmer off and he's going to keep looking at them as I walk away.
Ah, God, I just walk away. Fuck it. He's gonna get some beat up. He's gonna get himself beat up.
And
No,
well,
I'm trying to walk away, but I'm just going to keep looking at them.
does
Alright.
Garv notice Isha like staring these boys down?
Yeah, I mean everyone. This is like the almost center of attention at this point, as
I
everyone's finishing up.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I look at him. Do not fight in front of the children.
No one's
Playing the
playing here.
children card. Oh shit.
What she said.
What's the leader of the tribe name again? Forget.
Brooke? Brooke, yeah. At this point, just so you were clear, Brooke approaches up towards you, Bosner, and next to you stands facing Marista and says, "Tell your men to stand down, or there will be bloodshed."
Oh shit, Dad! In front of the kids.
And then Marista just looks to her men, and in common she will say, she says, "We've not come here to harm you." She says, and she looks to her men and gives like a hand signal, and the group of three who were kind of accosting Isha and Ipkiss, they delay their actions for a moment. Everyone else drops their weapons, sheaves weapons. The three, narrowed-eyed, stare at you guys, but then slowly sheathe their weapons and stuff, and then give like a chuckle, like, "Yeah, mate, you walk away."
Brooke, this is Marista. She has been sent by the King Brenner of Gauntlgrim. Seems that there is still a Gauntlgrim. There you go. They're friends. These other lot, they're the Zentarum. They're sellswords.
He says, "There is no honor in selling your blades to the highest bidder.
Yeah, well,
There's no loyalty."
yep.
Good.
And he says, "I will be," he's like in a lower voice to you, he says, "I will be on my guard, and so will my men."
Good. I would advise that this is a good choice.
If this is the case, I do not want to risk my people. They may not stay.
The Emerald Enclave are honourable. They led by Marista, and the Zentarum are hired by the city of Gauntlgrim, and led also in this case by Marista. However, they should probably camp further away from the rest of us.
Are you saying this like
Well,
sort of loud
yeah.
enough for everyone to hear? Because like Marista is like, she says, "Do not worry, we will be leaving shortly, heading back the way we came. She says, we do not have plans to stick around or head further southeast, which was the original plan, but yes, I've been informed there must be changes to that plan."
Okay. Jordan, which see the labyrinth on the map?
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of area are we in? Are we in the
Northeast.
northeast? Right. Okay. So, in the mushroomy bit.
Just below that.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have the map up just now, but from my memory,
Yeah, roughly.
like that area-ish.
So you're heading back to Gauntlgrim.
Just, I must. I'll have to inform the king, and he
This-
will advise us duly on what to do next.
Good choice.
Is there
I
any
think-
message you have for the king himself?
Will you stay the night? And I can tell you all the stories and all the bad news.
She, if you're saying this in common, Brooks says, I will not grant them the night. They may have 2 hours whilst we prepare to move out.
Fair enough. Well, in that case, we have a couple of hours rest at least.
Short rest, pug jump.
Short
Short
rest.
rest.
Yeah. Because and at this point, Brooke looks to you and he says, little man, I am putting my trust in you.
Okay. Your trust is well placed. We will not let you down.
And he starts talking in his undercommon language. Basically, for those of you who understand, he's telling like his peeps to get their shit together, wrap shit up, and get ready to move out. Whilst you guys start getting set up, there is like a central camping area where, like an open area where there's fires, and you guys can chill for a bit, tend to your wounds, have a short rest if you like.
Jordan,
Yep.
would I know if my circle is based less than 50 miles from me?
It's more than 50.
Okay.
For next session, I'll mark it on your map for you, just to make shit easier.
Okay.
But yeah, whilst everyone, there's a bit of tension in the air, especially between like civilians and well, I say civilians, I'll say the innocents, the defenseless, who Brooke heads back into. He whispers something to Craggle, and then goes back into his tent, and Craggle starts going around, giving the innocents some reassurance that they're fine, they're safe, and starts getting them ready for the last preparations before they move out. And the rest of you, Marista and Skull, dismount and begin following you, Bosner.
Can I entertain the kids while the grown-ups park?
The thing is, the parents and stuff, they're kind of like going to their tents, wrapping it up. You can help them like with that if you want, and then like you can sort of mess around with the kids at the same time, I guess.
No, I just wanted to like babysit them.
Oh right. I mean, sure, make another charisma check
Oh god.
to see
Hi.
if the parents will like, let you. I'll say with advantage because you've entertained. Okay. So you start trying to mess with the kids, and then like as you start messing around with a small group of them, a couple parents step in and grab their kids. As the kids are having a good time, they're having a laugh, they sort of step in and grab their kids by the shoulders, and like they're like, come on, we've got shit to do, like, stop this messing
Okay,
around.
then I'll rest and I'll roll a couple of hit dice.
Yeah, this is a good time for you guys. If you want a short rest, go ahead and roll some hit die.
I'm assuming we're all pretty much together at this point, yeah?
Yeah, you guys are
Okay.
you guys are all grouped up and getting settled down in Bosner's. I'm assuming is going to film Marista and what's the deal is.
Yeah. I tell the whole story.
And she will ask you to introduce her to obviously your new allies and stuff.
Fuck, where's my other?
Also, you can take this time if you want, Bosner. One of the 2 hours at least, to attune to your new weapon.
Oh, new weapon.
Let's see. Does it require attunement? Shit, I don't think it does.
Jordan.
Yep.
Does the necklace require attunement?
Good point. I actually don't think it does, so I can just give you it. Are you guys okay with Fatahara taking the pendant?
Was it?
Apparently,
Probably
nobody
done.
was opposing
like-
it.
I mean, you just screamed mine.
here is your pendant. It does not, it explicitly says it does not require attunement, so there you go.
Oh. I see.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I'll wear it.
What, you're not happy with that?
She's not happy with that.
It's, yeah, like, okay.
And I'll give you the +8 to strength that you're looking for.
No. It does.
Yikes. Yeah, I don't think this Warhammer requires attunement, so I can just give you this. Bosnair. There
What's
you
it
go.
called? Oh, Psychic Warhammer.
Welcome to the family.
Sweet.
It's quite a beast. Also,
I go up to what's his bus? Fucking Brook.
mhm.
And I say I've been gifted this very special Warhammer. Can any of your members do with this one? And I hand them my old one.
Oh,
So I'll fucking
as in
lug
like
it
the
about for
regular
ages.
one or Evil's
The
Bane?
regular Warhammer.
He says, we used to do trade with grackle stuff or weapons, and obviously that's not a possibility anymore, so this
Rip.
is appreciated. And he
Well,
takes it.
good. That's all.
Yeah.
Can I clarify something?
Yes.
During the whole maze engine magical item grab session,
Magical
I did
item
manage to save.
grab? Oh yeah,
I mean, like whenever I managed to save Dawnbringer, right?
Yep. That's in the
Mhm.
bag.
Oh.
Or you have it on your person
No,
because you don't
I
have
have
the
it, yeah.
bag. You can attune to it if you want.
Yeah, fuck it.
Alright, if you attune to
We
it. How many
fiddle.
items are you attuned to?
I don't know.
Okay,
Like one.
okay, if it's just one,
Oh.
because you can only be attuned to 3 attunable magic weapons at once.
Staff requires attunement. This does not. Yeah, just one.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you can take the time to attune to this.
Jordan,
Yep.
what's the fairy dust inside the bag of holding?
Uh, let me just check. Fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust. What did I say the fairy dust did again?
Well,
I don't
no
know.
idea.
I didn't make a handout for it.
Ah, shit. How do you create
We
items?
just got it from the dark fairy that made
Yeah, yeah,
every
yeah.
spell inside shit.
Yeah, I think it makes you invisible or some shit like that. I never made a
Does it not
handout.
let us? Does it not let us to contact the fairies?
I can't remember. I can definitely look it up after the session's over. But
I'll check my old notes.
I'll say.
Because I remember she said something like, if you need something from us, use this one and we'll find you, or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I think I know. Yeah.
Quick question: are we worrying about weight of shit?
It depends. If it's like insane, then yeah. But if it's not, then I don't give a shit.
Oh, I've got what, £150 worth of shit.
But do you though? Because some of it might be off.
because
Well,
I'm on 186.
Yeah.
Yeah,
some-
the biggest one I've got
myself.
is plate armor, which is 65.
Does it say you're over encumbered?
No,
Okay, you're fine then.
I've got. I think 16 strength or something. It's quite one of those things. It's like,
The sheet calculates if you're over encumbered automatically.
oh, okay, that's cool. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not, so it's fine.
Yeah, it tells you if it's like, oh, you're carrying too much. Which generally I don't give a shit as long as it's not like, oh, I want to carry 3 plate armors. I'd be like, nah, maybe not.
A chest.
It's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Cool.
Shit, where was I? I had a thing I was doing. Oh yeah, Dawnbringer. Once you've attuned to Dawnbringer, it says, holy fuck, it's gonna insight check you.
It's like, are we gonna slay
Make
evil? Oh, you're evil.
Yeah, it says.
Yeah, I'm not really doing anything with it yet. I'm just kind of like fiddling with it.
Yeah,
like,
once you've
looking at it.
attuned to it though, you hear a voice in your mind, a omnipresent voice, which is like telepathically speaking to you, and it says, "Ah, a new wielder. Will this one be worthy?"
Let's roll and find it.
Sorry, what roll?
Nothing. And it just says,
Oh.
"Tell me, do you wish to slay that which is evil?"
Well, I mean, sure. Don't really have any
Oh my god.
problems.
Convincing.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
I'll just fiddle with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what?
And fiddling, he's a warlock, dude. He has a +9 to persuasion.
Oh my days.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, sure. And it's like, very good. My last owner,
Oi,
wielder, I should say,
oi.
fell.
Builder.
His heart was darkening. He was becoming that which I swore to slay. Therefore, I am glad
Wow.
I have found someone who may be worthy, although that is yet to be seen.
I'm just gonna hold in the hilt of my hand, like,
Yeah.
yikes.
And,
Jesus.
and it's literally just a hilt. It doesn't have a blade, but you feel like you can activate it like a lightsaber, basically.
I feel like I'm gonna hold off on that for now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that in the middle of camp.
And it says, "I look forward to felling the undeath and fiendish ones."
You know what hilt me to? And I'm just gonna put it on my belt, I suppose.
Yeah. And
Oh, of course.
then it shuts up. There's a bunch of shit you have here that you haven't had a chance to look at. Someone has the robe of eyes,
Me.
and
everything.
oh shit, you lost all this other shit. I forgot to delete it. Ring of protection, that wasn't there. You lost that. Ring of free action, helm of comprehend languages, gem of seeing, elven chain, and goggles of disguise. They all were
Yeah.
And
lost.
speed
It's all
boots.
done, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah, my
speed
boots of
bits, they were also lost.
Oh man, they've been so good
Yeah,
on
Eb
dark.
gets like crit failed on his.
I got like 3 sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Thank God I put the robe inside the bag.
Yeah, no.
Okie dokie. So, Bosner, what's everyone doing at this point? Bosner, everyone, like, they're camping down, but only temporarily, whilst the rest of the tribe are gathering up their shit. You guys are having a wee rest, attuning to weapons and such. Is there anything you'd like to do? The Zentarum are also, they've got like a separate little, they've got a little circle to themselves, and they're having a cheer and a laugh and a cheeky drink, it looks like, to themselves, off to the side.
How many Centanum are there, roughly?
Altogether,
Yeah.
like, there's about 16 of them.
Jordan.
That's not that many.
Yeah.
Easy.
See the
Just reach to that.
rampant lily I've got from the grave.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check it during my short rest? Like meditate and see if I get anything from it?
Sure, make a nature check.
Huh?
Make a nature check.
The druid says, eh?
So, sensing it and meditating on it, you witness in your mind's eye the last moments of a little myconid creature, a little mushroom sprout, and You see blurry. It's like focused on this little mushroom guy, and blurry in the distance is all these shadowy figures moving. One of them darting profusely fast towards the little mushroom guy, and for a moment you see the clear face of Nihal in the background, mere feet away, with a face of a look of surprise on her face, only to see this shadowy quadrupedal creature run towards this mushroom boy, and the last thing you hear is, "Oh jeez!" and then it gets slashed and the vision goes dark.
Okay, when I open my eyes, I guess I'm crying.
Yeah. And you see the look of like concern and like for the moment, for like that split second, the look of surprise and concern on Nihal's face before this creature was felt, and you get the impression this was a friend of Nihal's. And this lily was grown from his body, and his memory lives on through the nature sprouting from his grave. And you remembered his name was Rumpadump.
Oh, Rumpadump.
Jordan, I will be talking to my wife.
Yeah. So you go to Ruby, and as they're waiting, as you approach, she says, "Oh, good. I need help with the little one. We need to get her belongings and leave."
Yes. There's something I need to tell you first.
She says, "Can it wait? We must hurry. Make haste."
And I'm like, my father has told me to go fight the demons in the name of the tribe.
And you see her look up at you and and she's like, "You can't be serious. I need you."
You have looked after the child so well. You're nothing but both my pride and joy.
Pebble needs a father.
If Pebble will have her father, but she needs her mother more right now to protect her from the evils of this world, while I keep them away from you.
She says, "To what end? How far will you go? How long will you be?"
I will not be long. It will be like I was never gone.
Make a persuasion check. Doubt.
Oh, the boy, the flat 17.
Damn, okay. She looks to you and looks to Pebble and showing you Pebble's face. It's got like that greyish hair and very pale, almost like cayenne skin. Very interesting looking, pointed ears. For an infant, long hair and also thick. And it has like a look of content on its face, eyes closed, sucking on its thumb. And she says, "I don't think I can do this alone."
I'm like, you won't. Fine.
Pebble
You have
needs
my
her father. Please, reconsider.
I cannot go against my father's wishes. But you have my father, you have my brother, you have the whole tribe to help. If you do not help when I get back, I will slap them silly. And I ask her, like, I gesture, like, hold the way.
Never call it a Wayne. And for that, she stabs it in the throat.
Oh!
Nah. She'll hand you the child.
And like as I'm cradling her,
Yep.
I say, in case I do not come back, when she is old enough to take a name of her own, if you are struggling for one, Felicia.
Oh my god.
What
Why
was
would you
that?
do that to your child?
Garv, Brute, Pebble, Felicia.
I'm trying to find a name on Google right now, guys. I'm struggling.
Oh my god.
D&D
Kids
Fire
degrade a little bit.
Genasi / Drow child name. I don't think that's been done in the history of D&D.
Maybe we fucking call it Rihanna, Christ.
Fuck the demons, it's the Sim Simulator.
The child's
Fine,
eyes.
fine. Call it Leda. Leda.
Okay. Now I need to make notes. God damn it.
I like to.
She says.
I can be your uncle.
The child opens his eyes slightly with his thumb in his mouth, and as it looks to you, quickly like puts his thumb out of his mouth towards you, and goes, "Bear."
Helric, you did not hear that. Tribe tradition, you did not hear your name.
Bear.
And I like tickle her. I like.
Whoa! Did you just misgender your own child? Jesus.
Fucking. Mate, you're the fucking calling her a son.
Where's my son? Nah. Yeah. You have your wee moment, and anything else you'd like to do at this point?
Nah, I'm just spending it with my family.
Alright, you're just chilling, taking your last couple hours with your family, helping them out. Or any of you want to do anything else in these couple of hours?
No.
So you basically got like Maristas and her crew are listening to Bosner's tales, taking notes. Then you've got like the Zentarum off to the side, having a jolly old time, getting drunk.
At this point,
And even
I'm just
Marista like tells them to pack it in at one point and stop being arseholes.
I'm just sticking close to you, sure,
Yeah.
because of the previous.
Yeah, you can see they keep laughing and looking over towards you guys specifically, and then like clinking mugs together.
I
Oh god.
I guess before Garv went away to have his family time,
Uh-huh.
I asked him if his tribe has any poisonous mushrooms of some sorts.
I'll just look at her and I'm like, no. We eat mushrooms, we do poison.
You sure behave.
I just need means to kill people. That's all.
We
it
have
is.
that. What do you mean?
You have my axe.
Exactly.
It was subtle means.
We also means.
More subtle.
I mean, yeah.
You have my hand axes.
I have those as well. I need more, so
You have my fists of fire.
more
And my-
subtle.
Fire of fire.
You have my ranged fire attack I can only use once a day.
It was worth a try. It's okay. You're still my brother.
Regardless,
And I-
she's not.
Flame
Face
on!
trumpet.
Fuck, man. The Fantastic Four film that there will be.
Yikes.
Well, probably will now.
Let's not go there. It's clobbering time! Alright, I'm done.
The fucked up love child.
So, yeah, the Zentarum are having a jolly old time. You guys are resentfully keeping an eye on them.
Looking at them with murderous intent.
Yeah, and they're looking back at you, and seem to be having a laugh at your expense. And yeah, so it gets to the point where you've explained to Marista everything that you know, and she did ask questions, but you clarified. And she tells you that she'll bring it to King Brenner right away. And also, oh, I need to give a handout to Garv, the Sending Stone.
Oh yeah.
Garv, here you go. You have this item.
Oh god, the face is horrific.
Yeah, man. So you have one of the stones, and Brooke has the other. Yeah. So at this point, shit starts getting wrapped up. You see that most of the tribesmen have gathered their shit together, and you see. I'll say Isha and Ebka, since you're keeping an eye. You specifically see the the three Zens who were causing an issue. One of them, especially, who was back chatting you guys and all that. They go up to Morista while she's beginning to mount up off to the side, like a 20 odd feet away or so, and they start having a discussion with her. And it's hard to see what's going on or hear, but then after having this little exchange, they begin walking back towards the rest of their group, who are gathering up their things, their weapons, and Marista turns to you, Bosner, and finally, before leaving with their crew, says, well, hopefully I'll see you soon, and you have an interesting group. Do not fall soon, dwarf. I'd like to see this to the end.
And what an end, eh? Either way. Win or lose.
You notice too, like when you guys were talking, after you were like explaining everything, she took sketches of like the people you were hanging with too, in her journal. She's very well, and she says, "All right, you lot, move." And some of them kind of like groan and like begrudgingly start to move, and one of them's like, "Don't get fucking paid enough of this shit." And as the man who caused...
I'll keep my eye on them
Yeah.
while they're going away.
Yeah, you see they purposely, the small group who caused bother with a couple of your members, they purposely walk pretty close by Isha and Ebkis with like grins on their face, and one of them says to you, Isha, "Better watch your back, mate. It ain't safe out here, innit?"
I mean, I'm scared now because they're from London and they're gonna stab me.
You fucking what, mate? Nah, they walk past and give like a menacing smiles and small like chuckles under their breaths. I'll say make a perception check.
All of us or just Isha?
Isha and Ebkis, you guys were paying the most attention to these group of misfits.
What about me?
Sure, I'll say you two.
Save us.
Save us.
We'll
Why
see.
have you forsaken me? Oh dear.
There we go.
And how are you heard whilst they're having packing up and getting ready? They mentioned that name again, Javra, and specifically one of them said to the other to speak to Marista about heading back to Mantle Dereth. and speaking with Davra there. But only you heard that. But yeah, they get ready and move out, and once more Brooke approaches you a lot whilst they're all packed up and ready to go. Well, he approaches Garv first, as you're having your last moments with your GF, who's not too happy about the whole situation.
If she has an issue, she can take up with my dad.
He approaches and he's like, Garv, it's time.
Yes. And I like hand her back. Pebble. / Slater.
Yeah. He says, southward does not seem safe for the innocents and defenseless. We shall head north. And he says, I've left it to you. Crackle does not seem to be taking this very well. He'd like to join, but I need him here. I can only send one of you.
I don't understand why we'd want to leave. He's the strongest fighter of the camp, almost. They need someone to help protect, someone to lead. And having 2 leaders is better than 1. I am not ready to lead, father.
He says, perhaps by the time you return, if you return, your strength will be proven. And, as a consequence, proven yourself to be fit to lead. We shall see. He says, if you fail, however, our tribe may be at peril. So,
God.
He says, pray to Torm. That is not the case. And you're like, you've probably never been a religious dude, but you've always realized that Brooke's super into Torm, but like, you're like, eh. And he says, and may you uncover your history on the way.
My history?
He says,
Nutty.
he says, he gives you like a reassuring nod, and he slashes you across the chest, and you fall to the ground.
My history just pours out of my body. And the campaign is over.
Whoops. What the fuck?
I was actually a demon this entire time.
Well, that just makes it so much more simple, eh?
But he says, there is much I have to tell you, but now is not the time. He says, now you must carve your own path.
I understand.
He says, now put yourself to purpose and see Torm smiles upon you. And he like grabs you by the back of the neck and gives you like a reassuring headbutt, I guess is the best way to describe it. You know the one.
Yeah, I know that one.
And
the loving forehead touch.
He turns around and shouts out in Undercommon to get your tribe shit together. Time to move out. What's everyone doing?
Really gonna shit it apart then.
Yeah.
Pissing about, trying to add the psychic warhammer to my thing.
Oh,
how do you spell bludgeoning?
Bludgeoning. Bludgeoning.
Yep, that's too much for me.
Just put bludge.
Bludge.
Bludg.
Not that I can't spell it, I just it's hard.
However, is anyone doing anything at this point? It looks like, Maurice is heading out with the Zents. The tribe are heading out at this point. The tribe seem to be heading northward, and the Morista and her crew are going like northwest. This is your last chance to like speak to any NPCs you want to speak to, and you turn around and you see Kerr and Gash are sort of there, and Kerr looks at you all and he's just like,
Oh yeah.
bruh.
I guess I'll go speak with them.
He's like, the fuck just happened, my dudes?
And I'll tell them like, I told you before, I think you should start and form a new pack. Start a new life.
Kerr goes, dude, my kind suck. They just want to murder. They're idiots.
And then gently ask to join the tribe, maybe.
He's like, look, I tried to be a vegan.
There is a baby Noel over there.
He's like, I tried veganism, but like, my dudes, meat's just in my blood. I just have to eat meat, but I can't kill anything. He's like, I'm gonna die out here.
Yeah, ask the tribe gently. Like I told you, there is a baby Noel over there. I think that they're quite understanding of the situation.
He's like, I don't think they're kosher with me, dog. I don't think they like me very much. And also, look at him, he's all mangled and shit. And he points to Gash.
So you just want to be...
And Gash is like, he's like, fuck you, man.
So you just want to stay alone and wonder.
He's like, alright. He says, can you speak to your big, reddish white dude and ask him? He says, I'd hang with these peeps. They seem cool. As long as I don't have to kill anything. I'm down. I'm diggity down.
I'm like, yes, tiny scared one.
They can't speak to you. Well, no.
I'm talking to Dara.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to the dogs.
See the two doggies over here. They were asking if they can get protection with your tribe. Because they're a bit lost, they don't know where to go.
I'm like, hold on, I was wanting to talk to someone before they left. And I should bolt!
Okay, so, just to retcon, this is before everyone's moved out at this point. But they're just about to. Bold looks busy. He's directing everyone, he's trying to get everything sorted, but the sound of your voice, he turns to you. And you see he's basically like a pretty boy drow. Pretty thin, pretty small, very dexterous, almost like he's like a ranger, the ranger of the tribe. But he comes over, and he approaches you, Garv.
I ask him, because I was going to talk to him anyway, and then I would like ask him like, let me just check. I'm like, where's Mithril? I haven't seen her. She wasn't harmed in the attack, was she?
He says, he says, nah, she's fine, What about you? He says, I heard that, your father has a task for you.
Yes, I'm leaving the tribe to go help fight the demons. The front line before the front line, I guess you could say.
He's sending you out on your own?
I'm going with this. And I just turn and look at the group, I'm like...
And they're all just like...
Hi.
This,
they're waving.
I just kind of wave a hand like...
These people, if you can call them that.
I'm hiding behind Isha napkins as always.
And I'm like, these strong-willed beings.
One of his eyebrows raises and says...
I'm like, I understand.
He says, well, anything I can do. You're like a brother to me.
I'm like, well, This comes just a good time, but I'm like, small scared one, bring
Yes.
me the dogs.
I'll call the dogs forward, I guess.
You start like, do you take their hands and start taking them or what?
No, I call them, not hold them.
Okay, you call them, and Kerr's like, what is it, my dude?
And I turn them both. I'm like, these gnolls have been helping this small group. They've guided them through this labyrinth, and they wish to see them set off right.
He's like, you want to kill them?
No. They could be useful in the Underdark. They could, if they stay with the gnolls within the tribe, they could teach them the ways of our tribe. More bodies is what we need right now.
Make a persuasion check.
Do I need to use my... Do I need to puff my chest out for him?
Do you need to what?
Puff my chest out for him.
Yeah, what, are you trying to intimidate him?
No, I'm just like, I'm trying to remind all, like, I'm the fucking son, I'm a son of the tribe here, fuck.
He says, your father doesn't take too kindly to outsiders, you know this.
Well, if it makes you feel better. And I like whisper in his ear, you could have some dinner.
He's like, yikes. He says,
and I like burly laugh, like, and I like slap his back. I'm kidding.
Alright, and he's like, ha 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 ha, yeah. Anyway, he says, I don't know what to tell you, Garv. Maybe you can speak to your father or your brother, but I don't think Brooke would take too kindly to inviting these strange gnolls. You know how gnolls are in that wild. They're feral. They're
And I like turn around and I point my hand to him. I turn my hand.
If I may say, this one looks very weird. I don't think it's a proper gnoll.
Which one?
I'm like turned around, like I was like gonna like talk to him, and I'm like we're just pointing my hand at her. I'm like, she brings a good point. This one does not look very gnoll-like. Maybe not safe to eat him.
He's saying that he wants to be vegan, whatever that means.
I'll say Adara make a persuasion check, sure. Fuck it.
Oh boy,
the charisma. You guys are very, I love how all the role playing's done by the worst charisma people. It's the best. I love it.
Hey!
Maybe
worse.
He says, wild nose. And he looks to you, Garv, and he's like, tell you what, before we leave, I'll speak to Krago. He's a bit more compassionate than Brooke, and maybe he can garner more favor with your father.
I like tell him they could be useful for scouting. Those noses must be able to do something.
I mean, we can put them to work, but what if they turn on us in the night? We can't risk the children. They're wild gnolls. You have to understand.
And I'm like, I understand that, but they've been cowering in corners. Fucking gnolls usually go murder people by the throat. These ones haven't even raised a claw at me.
At this point, I kind of call over. I'm like, yeah, I mean, they've not really been violent since I've met them, so they're not very harmful at all. They could have killed us several times.
Yeah. All
The
right,
more you talk about killing them, I'm starting to agree with him, actually. I think he's starting to persuade me.
Alright, go ahead and make a persuasion check, yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna insight that. But, 27. He nat 20s.
Oh.
Doesn't mean he passes though. 27.
with his bonus, yeah, it's not enough. So he believes you, and he says, "I will speak to Craggle. We can maybe arrange something. Perhaps, although it may be a burden, keep them as not prisoners per se, but
They have to
as
earn their keep.
Yes, we'll keep them as probational members of the tribe."
I didn't say members of the tribe. I said sheltered by the tribe. Fuck's
Well, I mean, are
sake.
they okay with this? What do they want to do?
He says,
I don't speak noise.
they're just standing there like Gash is all hunched over, very nervous, and he's like,
I'll pat him on the back.
He's like, I don't want to die, and Kurt's just like, he's like, bro, can you just like chill out for like 1 second, please?
I'll pat Gash on the head and I'll say, "Don't worry, you're not going to die."
Oh damn, make an animal handling check. No, I'm kidding.
Oh god. You want me to make a animal handling check?
Yeah.
It's wisdom, it's not charisma.
Oh shit, you're good at something.
He starts like rubbing his head against you and stuff like a dog.
The fuck?
But it's kind of disturbing because half of his face is disfigured. So it's like skin rubbing against skin. It's weird. But Kerr's like a bit jealous, actually.
Oh.
He wants his scritches, but yeah, he feels better after that. And your boy over here, Garv, he's like, I'll fetch a couple of the other gnolls and we can speak to them that way. So, sure. I'll see that they're looked after. I'll try.
Like, and if
no promises.
Go back, I'm like, if the gnolls within the tribe do not trust them, do not trust them.
Alright. And he gives you a nod, and he whistles out and walks over to his gnoll bros, gets them over, and starts like brokering communications between them. And at that point, Kerr looks to you, Atara, knowing that you can speak the language, and looks to the rest of the party, all you gathered, and he's just goes, "Hey, like, I'm really glad you guys didn't just like murder me and stuff like you did my old pack, if you remember. Although I'm glad you murdered them. Anyway."
Is that alright translating?
Yeah. Well, that's up to you, Adara. Do you want to translate, like...
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just say that you guys hear this, basically. And he's
well,
like...
I mean, they started.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, they did, and, to be honest, I wasn't down. You know, it was, like, survival. I could pick the corpses of, like, the cow peeps, but, yeah, I like you guys. I'm glad you took them out. And you know, it's worked out. Maybe we can help out here and get some meat in return. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, that Minotaur meat is still amazing, but you know. Anyway, I'm getting off track.
It's basically
here.
people, for fuck's sake.
He's like, funny. It tastes like beef. Anyway.
Yeah.
He says, anyway, I'll try and keep an eye on Gash here. He says, I don't want to fuck around a lot, but you guys are cool. And Gash is like, you're the first people who showed me kindness ever.
Oh.
He says, and he looks to you, Isha, and says, Especially you. I will try to see the light.
Oh God, don't encourage him.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
The
Do you
knoll
go
of
to
the
hug him?
light.
He's like taken aback, and then he returns it, and for the first time ever, you see him like stop shivering
Happy.
and cowering, and he smiles for like a second.
It's the little things that make me happy. One more soul saved.
And
Oh God.
Can't believe he's actually comparing someone.
yeah, and Kerr is like, well, my bros, this is it. He says, hopefully I'll see you soon. No memes. For real.
And I like look at the dad. I'm like, what are memes?
I don't know. That's what he said.
He just smites you.
And they give you a little wave and begin to head off with your drow boy. I forgot his name already.
Bold.
Bold.
Bold like a boulder.
Bold, spelt like a boulder. And they begin making their way off shortly after Marista and her crew left. And you guys are left to your own devices.
And I say, which way then? To Lighting Stone? You said? Dwarves?
Dwarf?
Isaac's asleep.
No,
Literally.
I'm here. I'm
Was
still
it-
here.
Was
I'm
it
very
Lighting?
almost asleep.
Damn, I always know. I always know when you're asleep.
It's kind of creepy, dude.
I know.
I
That's a
know,
lot, that's
dude.
just a lot creepy, actually.
Your
Okay.
camera's on. The GM sees all.
That's fine.
Anyway,
I have nothing to hide, really.
It's a bold move, Quan.
hmm. So yeah, what'd you guys say again, just for Isaac's sake?
I say, was it Blinding Stone you were heading to Dwarves?
Oh, yes, it was. Roughly. It was a long journey, though. We'll probably run into something weird on the way.
Oh.
Well, if it's weird enough that we need to kill it, we'll kill it.
It's worked so far.
I like this. I like that, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah, and that's probably a good spot. Well, as you guys move out, anything you like to do,
XP, XP.
and also
Would like to do some
who's
XP.
kind of like leading the way directionally wise, and shit like that.
Who's got the
I
highest
guess me.
I'm always up front.
No.
Me,
Graph.
I'm from the Underdark.
I guess
Graph.
I would.
The
I would-
You're
east,
doing the thing.
the east.
Here's, I help Grav out with. I use a map and I help Grav out. And
because I would kind of know the way to like at least Cragglestar area.
Yeah, but
We're
that's
not-
like
we're
the
not-
opposite
we're-
direction of
yeah, we're not
Platinum Zone.
Oh,
Oh, hell.
That
We're
shit.
going to hell, boys.
Shit. 11? Dude, you could have rolled higher.
Hey, you said advantage. You didn't say we were going to help me.
Let's say if I have a feeling that we start to get lost, I'll start to take the lead
Yeah, and you
because
feel
I know more or less the Underdark.
yeah, and like with
Feels from
the
here.
essence, you feel like a small part of Nihal is inside of you. After
Yeah,
her
yes.
arcane focus energy imprinted itself inside of you, get boosting your powers a little bit, and you get like for a minute or so, like you get this feeling of like warmth, like you're home, like it's Christmas morning, nostalgic type feeling as you begin traveling with these strangers essentially, but you feel like some part of you has known them for a while, or at least some of them. And you guys start moving out, and Garb's looking at the map upside down, and Bosner, you're like, this way. You like switch it up.
What is this contraption? How does it work?
You're not an idiot. Your intelligence is 11, okay?
I've never seen a map
12.
though.
Intelligence
know
doesn't
how to
necessarily
read,
mean you have a good
Courtney.
vocabulary, though.
No, but it means you can get how a fucking map works.
Yeah, but it doesn't
But
know how to
have I
read.
seen a map?
You don't remember seeing a map, I'll say that. You've never really worked with a map before. But that survival check, you guys start heading in a vague northeasterly direction, and XP time.
Pop.
So, goddamn.
9,000, please.
No, you actually got a fair bit. The rock fight was pretty big. You guys had some good role play and stuff. I'll say, Isha. Damn. Actually, almost all of you. Yeah, all of you get inspiration. Actually, you all done good.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Woohoo! I got the
Yeah.
first time I ever had inspiration.
Yeah, you done good with the Marista stuff, and the rest of you had some good shit. Good
Yeah, I
moments.
remember the fucking name.
I know, I can't believe
You
it.
remember
I'm
too.
like, wait, Isaac took fucking notes? Excuse
I told
me?
you I actually take a fair amount of notes. They just don't make sense after about 2 weeks.